This week, the energy seems to be building towards the beginning of spring as we get closer and closer to the finish line, folks. Hang on, it's the Midweek Reset. Let's get ready to tarot. Welcome, everybody, to the Midweek Reset Tarot reading. I am Jeff here at Raise Your Vibration TV, and this is going to be for March 11th all the way to March 17th, St. Patty's Day. All right. So we've got a lot to talk about. Welcome. We are going to do the intro. It's the cosmic weather. That's right. Where we do the astrology and the energy shifts for the week. And then we go ahead and we start all the signs from Aries all the way to Pisces. So let's get down to it. Last week was almost like a rest week. Okay. We'll take that. Although it maybe didn't feel like a rest week, but it seems like the energy is kind of loosening up, even though around us things seem to be ramping up. But internally, we just had daylight savings time happen. So again, there's another adjustment that messes with a lot of people. Like for me, in my experience, my body seems to get me ready like a few weeks ahead of time. I wake up at the time I would when the clocks go forward. It's really weird. So, I'm up at 5:30 for no reason whatsoever during those first 2 weeks. That doesn't happen for everybody. You know what I mean? Like my son, for instance, he hates daylight savings time. He loves it when the clocks go back. He gets another hour of sleep. And I'm sure everybody feels that way. And hopefully we'll get rid of the whole daylight savings time thing. But that's, for another timeline, I'm sure. But for this week in particular, we had Jupiter, the planet of expansion. Let's put it this way. In order to understand Jupiter's energy, you got to understand how the planet is. It's the biggest planet in our solar system. It is gaseous, okay? So it's full of hot air. It expands, maybe too much. If you get too close to Jupiter, it pulls you into its gravity. It can't help it. So Jupiter going direct, and it's been retrograde since November. So this is kind of like that moving forward in a big way. However, Jupiter can have its negative sides, which is expansion in the wrong way. Anytime Jupiter is in my first house, I'm gaining weight of some sort. You know what I mean? Because it doesn't know limits. Okay. It's got to know its limits. So we're going full bore. And we're starting to see the movement forward, but it takes a couple weeks. You know what I mean? So with Mercury being retrograde, there's kind of like this push and pull. So adjust yourself with that. Now you can understand why you're getting these ebb and flows of I'm moving forward, I'm moving back, I'm moving forward, I'm moving back. It's that kind of energy. But again, Jupiter just started going direct yesterday. So if you're watching this on the 11th, okay? So again, opportunities are starting to slowly come back into our timeline, into our reality. All right. Now on the 11th today marks the last quarter. And this is huge for a moon phase because this is what we really need to do for this midweek reset is letting go, especially of negativity and old habits, and preparing for the new moon. The new moon is happening on the 18th. This forecast ends on the 17th, but we're going to go over that anyway because we have such a big week next week. Again, all of this energy is ramping up towards the big spring equinox. I'm a great opponent of that. That's our reset. That's when we get our big reset. Okay, so new moons are an excellent time for new beginnings. There's potential there. It's like new moons are kind of like looking at the quantum field. There's possibilities everywhere. It's what you put your focus on that collapses that wave and brings it into your reality. Okay, so you get a chance at new moons to see that potential and to start putting in your intentions. Okay, so we're more into the last quarter phase of this week. Because again, the new moon happens at the end of this forecast on the 18th. So the main focus is letting go of negativity and old habits and preparing for this new cycle. Not only is this new moon heralding a new cycle, but next week we have the sun moving into Aries. It's a big deal. And don't undermine that. When I say it's a big deal, it's a big deal. Why? Because you get an opportunity to align yourself with the energy that is everywhere and all around us. You can't ignore it. And most of us are fighting that because we just simply don't know how to calibrate ourselves. And throughout this whole week leading up to then, I'm going to be putting out different videos and all kinds of things to help you get calibrated to move forward to your biggest reset ever. Okay? Strong words, Jeff, but it's the truth. All right. So let's talk about the Pisces new moon that's happening on the 18th. Again, we're only going to the 17th. It's one more day over, so why not? So what we're going to do is go through all the signs and see how this new moon affects us on the 18th. It's a Pisces new moon. So this is going to be releasing, being aware of anything that we feel. We're going to be very imaginative at this time. Use your imagination. Jupiter is kind of coming out of its shadow here to say, hey, listen, expand your thinking. Just don't imagine, small. Imagine big, and make it happen. So we might also be releasing some emotional energy. I've already started doing that, randomly driving, and then a memory will click in and then I'm releasing it. You know what I mean? So for Aries, let's go on through the list for the Pisces new moon happening on the 18th. Aries, this is happening in your 12th house. So what are we letting go of to prepare for this new moon? Old habits, old ways of thinking that still bombard you. Maybe it's one of your parents' voice in the back of your head that still rule the day. Time to ixnay. Okay, Aries? It's letting that go. Letting go of the old programming that still sits in your subconscious that you may not even be aware of. So open yourself up to that, okay? Taurus, this is happening in your 11th house of hopes, dreams, and wishes. So dream big, okay? And realize that the love you give is the love that you receive. Something to ponder this week, absolutely. Gemini, this is happening in your 10th house. So this is all about how you look at the world. Are there opportunities out there for you, or are they not? And that all determines on where your focus is. So this is a huge focus on career, maybe getting a new job, allowing yourself the opportunity to come in. That's a huge one for you, Gemini, okay? Cancer, this is happening in your 9th house of maybe some travel, maybe thinking about making plans to travel. And it's also a time to change the way that we're looking at things, new beliefs. And with Jupiter going direct, again, Jupiter's in the background. That gravity is big. It's a big planet. It can't be dismissed. And that's giving you an opportunity to change the way that you look at things. Spirituality may come in big for you, Cancer. Okay, now Leo. Leo, this is happening in your 8th house of healing. Okay. What do you got to heal? Especially when it comes to Pisces, letting go of old emotional currents and things that pull you down. Those sandbags that stop that hot air balloon from reaching its highest heights, okay? Virgo, this is happening in your 7th house of relationships. Now, I have been saying this for Virgos a long time. Relationships of all sorts are going to take on a new flavor, or new relationships coming in. This could also be a time of letting go of some relationships that no longer serve you, okay? Libra, this is happening in your 6th house. This is an excellent time to trim the fat out of your life. Stop doom scrolling. Stop eating shit. Start eating healthy. Start walking after dinner. The sun's out till 7:30 now in my neck of the woods. 20 minutes after a meal, you're good to go. You go walk for 20 minutes, you feel great, okay? And it keeps that fire going all night to burn that energy, okay? So trim the fat out of your daily routine. Scorpio, this is all in your 5th house of what brings you joy. Eliminate anything that doesn't, okay? So we're eliminating things before the new moon, and this is where it will show you what to eliminate. Also, there could be romance, new ways of looking at things, being active, okay, Scorpio? Sagittarius, this is happening in your 4th house of home. You could be just gutting everything in your home, finally getting ready to get all the things done to make you feel safe, secure, all right? And eliminating things that make you very insecure. Capricorn, this is happening in your 3rd house. This is all about communication. And it's important. And remember, Mercury is retrograde, so say what you mean and mean what you say. Don't say things that are going to come back later to haunt you when Mercury goes direct, okay? Because that will be happening at the beginning of April, and all of a sudden here we are facing the consequences. Again, release anything that no longer serves you. Speak your truth, or how is anyone going to know what you're feeling? All right, Aquarius, this is happening in your 2nd house. Finances, your value, what you are worth. Eliminate the things that stop you from moving forward in your value and how you feel, okay? Definitely working on self-worth issues. Eliminating those things that make you feel lesser than. And Pisces, this is happening in your 1st house. This is aligning you. This is giving you that one shot right before the sun moves into Aries. So you've had a great season so far. Eliminate anything that doesn't serve you. Take the masks off. Let yourself be more vulnerable. Have a better relationship with yourself. Treat yourself. And again, relationships will reflect that new brought in self-love. Oh my God, I have my window open and the birds are chirping. It's absolutely, spring is on its way, folks. And that's what this whole cosmic weather is about, is opening ourselves up to a new chapter. Although it has been a long winter, it really has, and so much has changed so fast. So just be aware of that, folks. We're getting to this reset point. You could almost sense it and feel it. Get excited, get motivated, get positive, and eliminate the things that stop you from doing that. I'm telling you, you do that now, next week is going to be a breeze, okay? So just remember, everybody, that's going to do it for the cosmic weather, but please like, share, comment, and subscribe. We are so close to 10,000 subscribers, and that's up to you. So if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? You know what I mean? Okay. So make sure that you always check out the Midweek Reset Wednesdays at 10 a.m., of course, and the freaking weekend where I dial it in for the weekend energy. We always want to know how our weekend's going to go, and that's available Fridays at 10 a.m. Don't forget that I do go live on Thursdays. I've been kind of taking it easy because I don't want to burn ourselves out on that. But again, always live on YouTube. And don't forget, I can never get it right. Point that way. Yeah, Tea and Tarot live Sunday mornings at 10 a.m. I have such a blast on there. So follow me on TikTok if you haven't yet. So everybody, love you all. Thank you so much for watching. Now what we're going to do, what is going on here? What's going on? I'm telling you, these glitches, man. Mercury retrograde. Have you been noticing glitches with your electronics, your phone, all of that? Back your shit up, okay? All right, everybody, let's get ready to go through all the signs on the midweek reset. I hope you have a great week, and I will see you at your sign. Aries, welcome to your midweek reset from March 11th all the way to March 17th. So let's get down to it. If you haven't checked out the cosmic weather at the beginning of this video, go ahead and do that. That gives you such a lowdown on everything that's going on for this week. And we are ramping up, Aries, because guess what? We are slowly but surely creeping into your season. So let's find out what we need to get rid of. How's this week going to go that allows us to wipe the slate clean so we can move into your season better? And I hope you are already on your way to a great week. So let's go to the tarot table and begin. Thank you so much for being here. Let's get our angel numbers for this buildup of a week for us, Aries. Thank you so much for being here. I think I said that already, but hey, you know what I'm saying? I can't say it enough. All right, let's get our angel numbers. Let's get, there we are. And they're calling for simplification with the number 654. Simplify your life and focus on what truly matters. Declutter your mind and surroundings for greater clarity and effectiveness. This is absolutely, positively right on point to what we were talking about for this Pisces new moon. It's happening in your 12th house of eliminating the clutter in your mind. Wow, that's incredible. So simplify things, especially in your way of thinking, because you can really misconstrue it. You know what I mean? And there's nothing wrong with that. But there's an easier, better, faster way for you, Aries, okay? So let's go ahead and get a message from our guides from the Sword of Light Oracle. This is Archangel Michael's deck. And he loves to help us with his sword and his shield, cutting all cords, protecting us, surrounding us in his angelic light. I guess you can say that. I got a statue of Archangel Michael here. Okay. So our message for this week is Aries, number 29, with Stay the Course. Wow. Don't panic. You're not on the wrong path. You're just having a bumpy start. Learn from your experiences and keep going. Wow. I like that. I like that a lot. Let's read up on it, shall we? Okay. Even awakened, spiritual souls who pay close attention to signs can sometimes get confused. When little problems repeatedly seem to get in your way, you might start to wonder if the divine message is that your plan is incorrect and you need to make changes. That is not the case this time. You're not wrong. You're just having a bumpy start. Continue to pay attention to any obstacles to see if minor changes to your plan might help. But stay on course no matter what. If you can, laugh at the slight setbacks so you can keep things in perspective. The universe is not trying to tell you to give up. It's just a temporary rough patch. Keep moving forward and know that Archangel Michael's Sword of Light will illuminate the way past any apparent roadblocks. Trust all will be well. That's right, all is well. Everything works out in my favor. You got to keep that vibe alive. I love that for you, okay? Stay the course, Aries. We're almost there, but we got to declutter our mind for greater clarity and effectiveness, okay? Great messages so far. I love it. Okay. Let's get our shadow work. Battle within. And again, this is all indicative to this new moon coming up in Pisces on the 18th. The greatest war you wage, Aries, is against yourself. So let's have a resolution to this inner conflict that's going on. Okay? Beautiful. All right, let's put that right there. And let's get started for our reading. Wow, that was really brilliant. I love starting the reading off with these three messages and how they all tie in together every time, all the time. And I'm saying I could just do readings with just those three, you know what I mean? But we go a little bit deeper here on Raise Your Vibration TV, so let's do it, Aries. Let's see. What other guidance do we have from our guides, the universe? Bottom of the deck is the Hierophant. Have faith this week. Have faith, stay the course, and simplify things. There's a battle within that needs to end. God damn, that is beautiful. All right. Ooh, that one went flying. All right, so all three cards are face down except for this one, and in my practice, this tells me put some focus on this one first. And this is to the Two of Cups. So, relationships are important at this time. Partnerships. Maybe you're going through something. Oh boy, look at this. Okay, we got the King of Pentacles, the Strength card with the Two of Cups. So you are strong enough. Yeah, there's a battle here about the relationships that you're going through right now. I think it's coming together, but you need to simplify things. You need to be a practical approach. The King of Pentacles is is the master at this. I've got this. I'm confident in who I am. I'm lovable. I can solve these problems. I can stay the course. The King of Pentacles doesn't battle within with himself. He's sure, determined. Okay? The Strength card, beautiful energy, Leo energy, fire sign energy. You're strong enough to endure whatever is going on here with the relationship with yourself or others or anything that's going on. It's basically staying the course. Beautiful. I love that. Let's get some oracles to add to it. But the King of Pentacles is showing you, listen, we've been through this before. We're strong enough. We've been through hell and back. We can do this, Wow. Yeah, you're definitely manifesting also with the third eye chakra. So keep your vision alive and awareness. With the Magician, you're creating by simplifying. Wow. I like that. Let's look at relationships, because that Two of Cups, that can't be missed, There could be a focus on relationships here. And I think just enduring it, being aware that maybe you deserve something better, that you've allowed yourself only a certain kind of relationship. Maybe you're simplifying so you're not making it so hard for yourself in relationships. They don't have to be hard. It's a give and take. Okay, let's see. Wow, we have the King of Pentacles again. Oh my God. So we have the King of Pentacles again. This is, again, confidence, feet on the ground. I've got this. I have been through so much and I have endured it and I still can go on. There's a huge message of staying the course, really. Ace of Wands is a new beginning in love. Wow. And the Lover's card. Holy shit. So single Aries could be staying the course and opening up to a new relationship. But this is huge. With the Two of Cups and the Lovers, this is a huge focus on relationships. Maybe simplifying that. Maybe just moving on. There's a sense of moving on also. Okay. We can do that. Maybe you're creating different kinds of relationships in your life. Maybe you're getting rid of the ones that just complicate and make you kind of battle within, that make you struggle where you don't need to be. All right. Messages of love is trust. It is safe to trust in this situation. And that's what the King of Pentacles is showing you here. It's all about safety. I am safe. I am protected. I am loved. I am grounded. I've got this. Okay? Let's look at what's the vibe. So this looks like you don't know where you're going. You sure the fuck know where you've been. It almost sounds like a Whitesnake song. I think that's what I think that's what's playing here. I don't know where I'm going, but I sure know where I've been. The strength to carry on, but I know what it means to walk along the lonely street of dreams. Here I go again on my own. Maybe that's what's going on. Going down the lonely road I've ever known. Oh my God, Whitesnake. Remember in the Still of the Night? God damn, that was a jam. Ooh wee, that was a jam. All right, message here is suffering in silence. Unspoken desires, real feelings, and broken dreams. Stay the course. This is what you need to eliminate. The suffering in silence part. That's what's really getting pulled to me. And broken dreams just means going back to the drawing board and reimagining this in some way. That's what that third eye chakra card is showing you. That what you put your focus on determines your reality. I say that a lot because that is the truth of it all. Remember, you create these experiences. How? You know what I mean? Big message for there. All right, so let's get a closing message for you. And see what we have. Okay. And it's intuition. Listen to your intuition. It never lies. I almost feel like we got that card last week, or maybe for the freaking weekend. There was something about trusting your intuition here. You know, going with that sense of, I trust myself. That could be the battle within for you. You know, is that you don't know whether to trust your intuition. And I'll tell you, a lot of people ask me, well, how do I know the difference? Here it is. Your mind will always doubt, fear, and worry. It will always talk you out of what you want to do because you're not good enough. Or, you know, here's an example of your mind. And it's really nobody's fault. It's just the way you're wired. Why bother? I don't know, that sounds risky, don't do it. You know what I mean? Where your intuition will say, you've got this, you deserve this. Go with the flow. It's all in vibes. It doesn't feel good to say, burn it all to the ground. Your intuition will never guide you in the wrong direction. It will always point you in the right direction. And I have been on this planet for 56 seasons, and I will fucking tell you this. Intuition always brings you to where you need to go. Your mind will make you sit there in your shit and blame yourself for it and never move, or other people, and never make any progress. That's the difference. All right, Aries, that is going to do it for your midweek reset. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to watch the freaking weekend posted Fridays at 10 a.m. to give you the vibe for the weekend. It is almost your season, baby, dolls and boys. So enjoy it. Let's release some of this. Let's stop the battle within and trust our intuition. Aries, thank you so much for watching. I love you all, and I will see you soon. Taurus, welcome to your midweek reset tarot reading from March 11th all the way to March 17th. And thank you so much for being here. I hope you're already well on your way to a wonderful week. So, Taurus, let's talk about what we are going to experience this week. If you haven't checked out the cosmic weather at the beginning of the video, I suggest you do. And just so you know, I am available for personal readings in person or online. I've got great specials to get us ready for this reset coming up so soon at the spring equinox. So go ahead and book yours now. They're filling up. Also, want to do a tarot party at your house? I'm your dude. All right, Taurus, thank you so much for being here. I think I already said that. So let's go over to the tarot table and begin. Let's do it. Let's get our angel numbers for this week. Let's see. And it's progress with 6, 7, 8. You are making progress and advancement towards your goals. Stay focused and committed to your journey, knowing that success is in your reach. This is about focusing on progress. This new moon that's happening on the 18th is happening in your house of hopes, dreams, and wishes. So allow yourself the grace to know that you are making progress because you're staying focused and you're committed to yourself and to your vision. And if you're not, those are the things you know you need to work on at this time. Okay? So be aware of that. So 6, 7, 8, pay attention to those numbers. All right. Now let's move on and get a message from our guides. And Archangel Michael really wanted to come out this week. So we're going to use his deck. This is the Sword of Light Oracle. I love this deck. I really love Archangel Michael and what he stands for with his Sword of Light and his shield that protects us. And the sword cuts all cords and eliminates negative things from our lives. So let's see, Taurus, what Archangel Michael has for you. Wow, this is beautiful. Number 34, with trust in divine purpose. Beautiful. This experience has divine meaning. Healing will come. know that you are on a path of growth. All right, so again, this helps your progress here. Wow. Okay, let's read up on that. Number 34. Okay. So this is spoken in like Archangel Michael's. Archangel Michael is basically talking to you. Trust in divine purpose. Dear darling child, I know that you have experienced emotional wounds during this human experience. It is my intention to help soothe your heart as you recover from these challenges. Source is pouring pure white light of healing down upon you to help you come to a place of peace as quickly as possible. It will take a little time, but there is no doubt that you will heal. I know that you are confused. I realize that you're fearful, anxious, sad, or even heartbroken. But I'm asking you to trust me. There is a reason for what you're going through. There is meaning in this experience. It may take a while for you to understand why this has to happen now, but that time will come. It will. One day, you will see the divine purpose underlying your growth as a soul in human form. You will suddenly connect the dots and the aha moment will arrive. And when you do see the light, you'll realize that it was all divinely orchestrated to take you to the next step of your dreams, coming true and real joy coming into your life. Wow, I love that. What a beautiful message. So maybe you can see that right now. Maybe you already get it. And you're putting your faith into positive action. If you are, then good for you, because your faith is indeed being rewarded. But if you're struggling right now, then again, Archangel Michael asks you to trust him. Reach out to friends and family for comfort. Allow yourself to experience the emotions you're having. Be open to the loving care of professional counselors if the need arises. This will all work out, Taurus. It'll be okay. And Archangel Michael is here for you now until the day comes when it will all make sense. Wow, what a great, powerful message. Just trust in the divine purpose. That is how you make progress for this week, okay? Beautiful message. Now, we're not done. We're getting our shadow work. That's right. Wow. What? That is a great message and a beautiful card. Let me know in the comments if you like that. I mean, that was just beautiful. Sometimes we just need to hear that, you know, that we are making progress in our lives. It can be so grueling, you know. Life can be hard sometimes, you know, but Taurus, I think you've got this. Wow, that made me kind of teary-eyed. All right, our shadow work is to find wholeness this week. Bring together fragments that complete you. Wow, and that looks like a little inner child thing right there. So this is acceptance and finding that inner peace. That's the missing puzzle piece right now for you is acceptance, and that will bring that wholeness to you. Beautiful messages here that really help you shape your progress and the life that you desire and deserve. Okay? Wow. Thank you, Spirit, for giving this message for Taurus. This is so beautiful and fulfilling. I can feel it for you guys, you know? I can feel that almost a sigh of relief, like, thank God, you know? You just have to trust in the divine plan, the divine purpose. All right, Taurus, let's get our vibe for the week. Okay. All right. There is a very real possibility of a new beginning happening here. The Two of Wands is showing us getting ready, making plans, looking towards our future, being very optimistic, ready for an adventure. You could be traveling. There's that indication there. But it's being optimistic. It's really looking at our progress and saying thank you. And I love how this card totally shows this whole imagery right here. I'm going to read the card again, and then I'm going to interpret these for you. You are making progress and advancement towards your goals. This is the opportunity for that also. Stay focused and committed to your journey. That's that. Knowing that success is in your reach. The Six of Wands is knowing that success is in your reach. Again, reiterating the message here is beautiful. And it's fiery. It brings a sense of change. You could be getting a new job or something like that. And I almost feel like I've told you that in past readings, is that there could be a change in career, a change in the way that you handle your life and how you experience it, which will be very beneficial for you. It's not backpedaling, it's progress. You just got to trust in the divine plan. There's an opportunity that's being presented here. And I say take it, you're ready. Just focus on success. Okay? Okay. Wow. And we got some sevens out here with the Seven of Swords, deception and envy. All right. So again, this could be hindering our progress, maybe because of self-deception. Maybe other people are trying to tell you how to live your life or what you should do. And well, that doesn't work out for anybody. Instead, the Seven of Wands, more wands here, is saying stand your ground. Protect your energy around people that will deceive and envy. And you know who it is. Because when you get excited about your plans and you share them with them, they're totally not, they're totally not in it. Or what they do is that they dismiss what you just said and tell you about theirs. I also am being drawn to 34 here, 5, 6, 7. Sevens. I'm going to put it on the board. Just because Spirit made me look at those numbers, I really didn't think of anything until now. But this is a spiritual lesson. Luck is on your side, and even enlightenment can be achieved with this. So again, pay attention. There's a lesson to be learned here. Interesting. Love how this all unfolds. You know what I mean? It's beautiful. That's why I love my job. Let's look at relationships and love. Wow. All right. Right now, for some of you, you may be feeling stuck in relationships. You know what I mean? There's an opportunity here. Please pay attention to it. Don't hold back. You could be holding back. Taurus, you do that. Okay? And that stops stops opportunity. There is, again, Ace of Pentacles coming in. The universe is handing you something here. Could be in the form of a new relationship. The Fool is saying take a risk here, do something different, but don't be foolish. And it's saying don't be foolish by holding back. Don't be foolish by being stuck in a perspective. Don't be foolish by letting other people deceive you, and especially self-deception. Okay? So pay attention to that. But this looks like if you follow these 3 rules, you will open yourself up to a relationship if you are single. This is an opportunity coming here. If it's not, this could be about a job. There is something big cooking for you. It's progress. There's no doubt about that. Wow. I mean, the Pentacles. I like it. But you could be stuck in something. You know what I mean? Maybe the fact that it's not the fact. Maybe it's the delusion that you don't feel like the opportunity is coming. Well, therefore, you don't see the opportunity. I think you're ready to open up to it. Okay? So, messages of love. Awakening. Someone is undergoing a spiritual transformation. Now, it's very odd and coincidental that this comes out at this time. So this awakening that you're going through, Taurus, is actually a perfect opportunity to make some progress in relationships. Your whole life, every area of your life can make some progress if you allow this to happen and you don't deceive yourself by thinking you've already missed the opportunity or it's not coming. You see what I'm saying? So let's get what's the vibe. Very, very interesting. Very interesting. Yep. And this is what you focus on. Laughter. Remember, laugh at some of these things that happen. Trust the plan. Happiness, joy, and healing. A huge time for you. Don't hold back. Let it out. Enjoy life. If you're not enjoying life, Taurus, you are fucking up. I'm telling you that right now. So let's get a closing message for my beautiful Tauruses for this wonderful message for this week, if I must say so myself. Okay, wow. We're talking about progress and all of that, and here we are with the closing message is growth. Beautiful. And that's so Taurus energy, you know, that tree is grounded, the roots, and it's blooming. Growth is a journey. Trust each step. Trust is a huge message here for you. Trust each step. Trust in divine purpose. You can't make this shit up, Taurus. This is beautiful. Don't dismiss the message here for you. This is fantastic, and I hope it resonates with you. Let me know in the comments. All right, that is going to do it for this midweek reset for you. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget the freaking weekend is posted on Fridays at 10 a.m. to give you the vibe for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And don't forget that Tea and Tarot, Sundays at 10 a.m. Join me on TikTok. It's so much fun. All right, Taurus, I hope you have a great week. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all, and I will see you soon. Gemini, welcome to your Midweek Reset Tarot reading, and this is going to be from March 11th all the way to March 17th. So welcome. I hope you are already on your way to a fantastic week. All right. Let's talk about what's going on. If you want to know what's going on, make sure you watch the beginning of this video, the cosmic weather, which gives you the lowdown on all the astrology and energy that is happening for the week and what we're building up to. So, Gemini, let's go to the tarot table and begin our little stroll down guidance way. We're going to start with our angel numbers, of course. You know how we do. So let's get them. Boom, there it is. Look at that, beautiful. The focus this week is on balance, so pay attention to 222. Are you seeing 222? Go ahead and put 222 in the comments. Yes, that will bring this balance more into your life by making it real. Maintain harmony and balance in your life to manifest your dreams. That's right, look at how beautiful that is, Gemini. Look at that. Surrounded by the beauty of nature and balance and respecting that. 222 are your numbers this week. Put those in the comments, absolutely. So there's already a focus on things balancing, okay? And sometimes, Gemini, you know, you're an air sign, so you share the qualities of like Libra. Libra is all about balance. So take a note from one of your elements, your fellow elements in the air family, and find that balance. We don't find balance by looking at everything that's out of balance. We don't do that. We see balance when we focus on balance. Even though things are not, it still works. Where you put your focus determines your reality. Now, let's get a message from our guides, specifically from Archangel Michael. And this is the Sword of Light Oracle. This is his oracle. And I love to use this deck, of course. I cycle through them, not by choice. It's just what Spirit tells me to focus on, you know? Ooh, more flowers, more flowers. So I think a silent message for you, Gemini, is to focus on your blooming, because we are getting to the stage in nature where things start to grow and get ready to bloom. And I think you are on that path also. So let's focus on this. Number 40. You're ready for more. Your career is growing and blossoming. Remember the word blossom. Damn. Now is the time to make the changes you have been contemplating. Wow. And Gemini, this whole focus on this new moon is in your 10th house of career. So your career is growing and blossoming. Let's read up on this. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. See, I believe that the quiet message here, too, is You're focusing on all the imbalances in your career. Therefore, you keep experiencing more of that. Be aware, okay? All right, so let's read up on it. Gemini, you are in a place of personal power in this moment, even if it may not seem that way to you. This is the perfect time for you to make changes in your career or to become self-employed. Okay. If you're seeking a promotion or a job somewhere else, this is your high five from the universe, and you're in a position to go for it. If you've been wanting to create your own business, the stars have aligned, and you are ready. Plan carefully and wisely. Remember, your ruler is retrograde, so be aware of that, okay? Be strategic in how you go about making this transition. This is the moment that you have been waiting for. Move forward with planning for your big change. Wow, that is absolutely fantastic. You could be ready for a big change, but it's all indicative on balance. Focusing on balance and not out of balance. Now, let's look at our shadow. Let's see what's going on here. All right. So this is a time for unmasking truth. That's what that retrograde is kind of having you do right now, okay? The eyes see only what the mind is prepared to know. So this is about self-examining and also having a revelation of some sort. The eyes see only what the mind is prepared to know. The mind is prepared to only know imbalance. So therefore, the eyes see everything out of balance. You see what I'm saying here? So you could just be focusing on everything going wrong, and therefore everything goes wrong. It's that easy. Shift your focus. And then things start coming your way. I know it sounds oversimplified and easy, but listen, guys, it's that way. You've tried the complicated way. How's that fucking working for you? You know what I mean? So, I mean, be aware of that. It's so true. We over criticize and just fucking make a mess of things when we can just know and trust that we are being led to our highest and good. That's spirituality. You got to believe in yourself, or the world won't believe in you. Okay? Now, and that train whistle is blowing. Mark my truth here. Okay. Yeah. Wow. But I'm really grateful that I can have my window open on March 10th at 9:45 in the morning to record these. I haven't had my window open since fucking October. You know what I mean? So, Gemini, we've got the 5 of Pentacles, the 5 of Wands, the 6 of Swords, and the 7 of Pentacles. Here's the lowdown. 5 of Pentacles always shows to me a fear of failure, being left out. I'm a failure. No, you're not. This person is so steeped in their grief that they don't even realize that the light is shining on the key to get them out of this. You see where we're going with this? You don't need to compete. You don't need to fight for what you want. You don't need to chase what you want. You attract it. You are a magnet, an electromagnetic being that attracts things into their lives. What are you attracting? Maybe that's the unseen truth that you don't see here. The 6 of Swords is saying you're coming out of these stormy waters, but you got to let go of the fear, doubt, and worry. You got to let go of chasing. You've got to trust. Some of the old ways of doing things no longer work for you. The bottom line here for you, Gemini, is to put your time and focus into things that pay off. Nurture those seeds, those intentions that will grow and blossom. That's all you're required to do. If you feed it with fear, that shit ain't growing, and it will stagnate. Okay? Let's get some oracles. Wow. great messages this week for everybody. Really great messages. Anything else? I feel there's like one more in there. There we go. Okay. Oh no, there's 4 actually. Okay. Wow, look at this, guys. I'm telling you. Mental conflict has got you stuck. There's another 2. Okay? Get rid of the mental conflict. This is what's causing this delay in what you want. Discontent and boredom. Don't you dare turn your back on an opportunity here. You're almost there. But you're too busy looking at all your bowls empty. And therefore, that's what you experience. The 6 of Swords, again, is showing you that you're moving on. You're coming out of the dark into the light, but you have to do that. And fulfillment of wishes, 9 of Cups. There's your answer right there. You will get what you want. You see that goal? Maybe on St. Patrick's Day, you jack up a fucking leprechaun and you get his pot of gold. I want the pot of gold. You know what I mean? Did you ever see that video? When there's like, I don't know what ghetto it was in or something like that, but they thought there was a leprechaun in the tree. I post it every year, you know, and it's like, I think it's a crackhead that got a hold of some bad stuff. No, but I mean, the mental conflict is keeping you from reaching what you want. It's you. It's not the opportunities. They're there. They're already there. What you want is already out there. You just have to stop the struggle here. Wow. Wow. Okay. Let's look at relationships. This is going within with the Hermit, another 9. So be aware of that. Go within when it comes to your relationships. Learn a new skill. Try something different here, a different approach. We can't approach it the same way we always have. The Knight of Cups is bringing in an opportunity for you, especially when it comes to relationships. I think a lot of Geminis are coming out of their Hermit phase and getting ready to offer the world something new. And that makes all the difference, okay? So, messages of love. Apology. You can expect the apology you want to hear. Okay. For some reason, as soon as I saw this card, I heard it say, apologize to yourself. All right. I've done this damage to myself and I release it, okay? I apologize for making this difficult. Now I'm ready. All right, universe, show me how good it can get. I open up to the opportunities and I'm not getting in the way. I trust you. Passion. Try something you've never done before, like letting the universe bring it to you instead of trying to fucking grab it. You don't need to. You just allow it to come into your life. I allow this opportunity into my life. I am ready. It may not show up the way you want to or you see it, but you're still getting the opportunity. And don't be bummed out if it's not how you saw it. That means that there's something better for you out there and you have to believe that, okay? Word. Okay, let's get messages of, no, we already did that. Let's get what's the vibe. Yeah. Wow. Gemini. All right. Oops. Hit the wrong button. Stagnant. Yep. Stuck, dead end, and frozen. Stuck in fear. Stuck in a certain mental construct. It's all right, Gemini. You're too much in your head. Stop with the hamster wheel. You know, I always say everybody's got a hamster wheel. Geminis, on the other hand, have 2 hamster wheels going in 2 different directions at the same time. It's time to unstuck yourself. It's time to thaw. Let's have a spring thaw. Okay? Wow. All right. Let's get a closing message for you, Gemini. Wow. You can't make this shit up. Gemini, it's a rebirth. Every end is a new beginning. I want you to focus on that so much, Gemini. You are one move away to the big win, but you can't do it when you're stuck in a mental prison of, well, I don't know. No panic. No panic. As soon as you feel yourself panic, you stop that energy. Take a deep breath. I trust in the universe. Everything works out in my favor. I am safe. I am protected. I am loved. This is only temporary, and this is leading me to my highest good. I'm telling you, you have to keep that attitude. How else are you going to get what you want? Fighting for it and begging for it and being desperate doesn't bring it to you. You keep experiencing more of that reality. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about. All right, Gemini, that is going to do it for your midweek reset. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget, get the vibe for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. That also helps too. We've got a big week coming up. It is just fantastic. And listen, Gemini, thank you so much for watching. If you want a personal reading, well, I'm your guy. In person or online, I'm easy. I'm worldwide. I'm galactic. Anywhere in the known universe, we can do it on Zoom. All right, Gemini, good luck. Congratulations in advance, because this is changing for you, and I believe in you, so you better believe in yourself. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all, and I will see you soon. Cancer, welcome to your Midweek Reset Tarot reading, and this is going to be from March 11th all the way to March 17th, St. Patty's Day. Ooh, I hope you find your pot of gold. You deserve it. All right, if you didn't check out the cosmic weather at the beginning of this video, please do. That gives you the insight on all the energy and astrology that is going on for this week. And boy, is it building up, Cancer. Now, I'm going to tell you something about these equinox points. We are having the spring equinox next week on March 20th, okay? So what we want to do is understand that when the sun moves into Aries on March 20th, you're going to feel that a lot more than other signs because you are part of that 4-point procession of the seasons. You're an integral part of that because you herald in the summer solstice, one of my favorite times of the year. So this may be a little challenging for you, all right? So go with the flow. Release anything this week that stops you from going with the flow, okay? Because you can be a little resistant to that. So let's go to the tarot table and start. We'll do our angel numbers first. Nope, neither one. Okay. And usually when that happens, I have to do one of those. Not a problem. Oh, there it is. Okay. Look at that. Take a step this week with 535. Let go of old beliefs and patterns that no longer serve you. Prepare to step out of your comfort zone in order to grow and expand. And I think that's exactly what I was talking about here. And taking that first step really helps. Again, we are in a phase of letting go of these old patterns and beliefs. It is important for you to do that. And this new moon in Pisces is happening in your 9th house of where this happens. Old beliefs. Reflecting and letting go with that waning gibbous. And the last quarter, of course, letting go of negativity and old habits. You're moving right along with this, and I hope you are. That's great. That's great. So put 535 in the comments for your numbers. All right, now we're going to get a message from our guides, and Archangel Michael wanted to step up to the plate this week to give you some advice and some guidance, and we're going to use his Sword of Light Oracle deck. Love this deck. All right, so let's get a message from Archangel Michael and see what he has for you as far as guidance. Okay. It's number 19. Make a decision. Are you choosing to prioritize yourself or another in this situation? Accept divine guidance, pointing you toward your own joy. You deserve it. Wow. Okay. Let's read up on this. Number 19, number 19, number 19. Okay. Where the hell is it? Oh, there we go. Okay. So, Cancer, the time has come for you to make a choice. So often when people are conflicted about a decision, it's because they are comparing the repercussions of choosing to make themselves happy versus giving someone else what they want. The heavenly perspective is that you can arrive at a choice from within of one of the three spaces: the mind, the heart, and angelic or divine guidance. Now, what I want you to do is notice in this image where your eye is drawn to. If it's drawn to the sword, this is about the mind. Are you drawn to the white feather? This is angelic guidance and divine guidance. Or the ruby, your heart. This may provide you with guidance as to which aspect of your human existence might be especially helpful at this time. The scales represent your desire for all things to be in balance. But if that were the case, then you probably wouldn't be receiving this message at this time. Word. You would have already made a choice because it would be easy. So ask yourself if you have too often gone with the option of making someone else happy or at your own expense. Then ask yourself if it isn't time for you to bring the scales back into balance by choosing what you truly want. Either way, Archangel Michael is here to say he supports you in whatever you choose. What a great motivational message. So pay attention and focus on that balance. Take that step. It may have to do with taking you out of your comfort zone for it, okay? And that's okay. You know you don't want to leave your comfort zone. But at some point in time, it is almost imperative. So let's look at our shadow and its light, the darkness. Darkness cannot dispel darkness, only light can. So be aware of that. Get some clarity. Release the sandbags that stop your hot air balloon from reaching higher heights. And it starts with love. Okay? Bring more love into your life. Maybe that's what it is that balance. Wow. Okay. Let's do it. Let's get the vibe. Wow, that's just incredible. You know what I'm saying? I love the messages that come through to you. Come through to you, from you. Because I'm just the card shuffler and the mouthpiece. I take no credit for any of this beautiful stuff that comes out, you know? All right. This is all you, Cancer. This is all you. All right, so let's get the vibe. Let's see. Ooh, okay, wow. Whoa. All right, wow, guys, this is incredible. All right, what we need to release. Pay attention. Don't be tempted to get anxious. Don't let your anxieties and your fears stop you from moving forward. These are the sandbags you have to let go of, okay? That devil on your shoulder. That's what's causing the imbalance here. Don't get anxious about the unknown in the future. Get excited. Get really excited, okay? The Six of Wands is showing you to focus on victory. That's all you need to do. And get out of your victim mentality if you feel like you are. The world's against me. No, it's not. No, it's not. The Ten of Pentacles is showing a very good time, a payoff, if you will, about what you deserve. And you deserve stable relationships. You deserve a stable life. Just because you're not seeing it right now doesn't mean it's not available to you. In fact, you have to make a decision. And it's funny how they both kind of like are on the scale here. What do you choose? Being a slave to your thoughts and your anxieties, your fear, your doubt, and your worry? Or opening up to success and joy, and you're releasing the sandbags in order to allow that balloon to just... And I think it's time to let go of those old patterns. What a great representation. And it involves you taking a step towards this progress, payoff. Beautiful energy. All right. Let that sink in, you know? Make that decision. What are you going to decide? What benefit will it be for you? Okay? And we're going to show you how to do it. First of all, you got to have faith in the universe and trust your inner wisdom at this time. You need to rely heavily on your spiritual strength. That's the pillar that holds you up. You are resilient. You got this. Another 9 here. And the 3 of Cups, rejoice in celebration. Act like you already got it. Act like you already have it. I love that. Yeah, the message here is rejoice in celebration. Celebrate. Even though it hasn't walked into your life, if you act like that, it comes in faster. It's beautiful. All right, now, you see how everything's kind of evening out too? Everything's so even. We got the 2 cards here. I mean, it just all kind of makes sense. Pay attention to the visual representation here. That's important also. All right, so let's look at relationships and love. And, oh wow, we got these 2 cards out, big major cards, so this is a big deal, is don't be foolish by being stuck in a perspective. Again, this new moon that's coming up in Pisces on the 18th is really calling you to release anything that stops you from being stuck. Because it looks like a long-term relationship can and will come your way. Holy shit, look at this. The Queen of Swords cuts all cords, speaks her truth. The 10 of Swords is an end to negative self-doubt and all of that. And the Wheel of Fortune is saying it's time. You could be dealing with a fixed sign, any of the 4, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, or Aquarius. But it's time. Look at that. And the Fool, a new beginning here, a reset. Getting ready for that spring. I think that's the spring equinox right there for you. And you're building that up. Again, the Fool says, take that step, take a step. Wow, I'm bringing out 10s also, 3 10s. Doesn't matter if there's 2 there. This just means success, completion, and payoff. Stay focused on that. Act like you've already gotten it. Wow. Wow, Cancer. That's a beautiful message. Probably the best one of the week so far. Yeah. And we've had some bangers, you know what I mean? So let's get some messages of love. This is interesting. Okay. All right. Obstacles. Unhealed wounds are blocking forward movement. You know exactly what you need to work on. It's time to do that. This week can show you that you can eliminate that or be very on your way to a more lighter life. And finances. Financial challenges are affecting this connection. So, the 10 of Pentacles is there. That can show that payoff coming. You're almost there. Don't worry about it, okay? If you keep focusing on not enough, you're going to experience not enough, especially in finances. So money is an energy that you attract to you. I allow money to flow to me, okay? Act like you've already won the lottery. You know what I'm saying? Okay, let's get what's the vibe. Beautiful message here, guys. Beautiful. Okay, yeah. This is it right here. And you're a water sign. You know this more than anybody. Emotions, worry, and fear is stopping this progress. So take the step of getting out of that. So clear on what you need to do, Cancer. So clear. Now, let's go ahead and get a closing message for you. Wow, that was incredible. But we've got one more message. Let's do it. Wow. And this is what we take a step towards this week is growth. Growth is a journey, so trust each step. You can't make this shit up. Take a step. Don't be foolish. It's moving towards your growth. That is beautiful energy, Cancer. And I hope it resonates with you. Wow. What a beautiful message. Pay attention. There was so much in there. Go back and watch it again. It's important for you to let that sink in because this is a turning point for you, and it's beautiful. All right, Cancer, that's going to do it for this midweek reset. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget, watch The Freaking Weekend, posted at Fridays at 10 a.m. to give you the vibe for the weekend. It's going to be spectacular. I can just feel it. And if you would like a personal reading with me in person or online, I am your guy. Link, all of that is so in the description. All right, Cancer, you've got your assignment. Let it all go and take that first step. And we will meet each other in the middle. All right, I love you all. Thank you for watching, and I will see you soon. Leo, welcome to your midweek reset tarot reading, and this is going to be for March 11th all the way to March 17th, St. Patty's Day. Maybe we're going to find that pot of gold. One can only hope. You picture it, you can see it. Get that pot of gold, Leo. All right. So if you haven't checked out the cosmic weather, that's what at the beginning of the video, and that's when we talk about all the astrology and the energy building up for this week, and it is a doozy. So again, that new moon is happening in our 8th house of healing. So let's focus on healing and letting things go for this Pisces new moon. And it could be emotional release that we're going through. So let's go to the tarot table and see exactly how this transpires for us. Let's get our angel numbers to begin the reading. So thank you so much for being here. And let's do it. Let's do it, Leo. That one wants... look at that. Beautiful. We're starting off with stability. That's what you focus on. And the number is 444. Wow. Go ahead and put 444 in the comments. Let that resonate for you. Claim those numbers by putting that in the comments. Absolutely, Leo. Angels are guiding and supporting you, providing a stable foundation for success. Now, that is just beautiful. Okay? 444 are your numbers. That is incredible. So focus on stability. Strength. You've got this. Now, we're going to get a message from our guides, and Archangel Michael wanted to make his presence known today for this midweek reset. So we're going to use his deck, the Sword of Light Oracle. I love using this. So let's give them a shuffle. And see what's going on here. Okay. All right, let's get one message. Two keep jumping out. I'll be damned. All right, let's do it again. One more. There we go. Okay. Wow. It's 27 with Regain Your Focus. Look at that Metatron symbol. Love that. Let that kind of ingrain in your psyche for a minute there. That geometric shape. Trivial life matters are distracting you from your goals. Archangel Metatron and Archangel Michael are here to help you stay grounded. Stay grounded, stability, grounding. Wow. So we've got Metatron and Archangel Michael. Two archangels instead of one. Those two messages wanted to keep popping out. You pay attention to that? All right, let's read up on this. Number 27. So this is Archangel Michael speaking. Daily life is currently distracting you, Leo, from your primary goals and life purpose. And I am here to remind you of why you are on Earth. If you feel confused as to your life purpose, ask me for signs and messages to help you remember. I think 444 has a lot to do with it too. It is also necessary that you ground yourself, 444, and focus on the things that are most important to you at this time. Therefore, I have asked my brother, Archangel Metatron, to help you during this time. Now, Metatron steps in and speaks his truth. This is Metatron. I am here to assist you, Leo, with getting back to your priorities as a soul and as a human incarnate. I am placing my symbol, the Metatron cube, on your forehead to provide intuitive insights into what really matters to you, in case you might be confused and need to ground your understanding. I can also share with you the gift of time shifting. If you feel there simply aren't enough hours to complete a project, just ask me, and I will slow down time for you as an individual. Late for an appointment? I can arrange for you to get somewhere faster than should be possible. Boy, wouldn't that be nice? I can also speed up time for you if you should need that. I am honored to help you in any way I can so you can concentrate on the big picture. So again, this is pointing to regain your focus, and I think it's all on stability. I got this. The universe guides me. The earth supports me. I am safe. I am loved. I am protected. And I want you to download or copy the Metatron symbol and keep that around with you. Make it part of your screensaver on your phone. You know what I mean? The background. Let that ingrain on you, okay? That will bring intuitive insights. That will bring more stability. But we got to change our focus here, and that's fine. That's totally fine. Because it's bringing us back to where we need to be. And I love how the whole thing is being grounded. And the 444 is being grounded in stability. And you are protected. Most of all. Okay. We got our shadow work. And it's deception. That's what keeps us ungrounded. A slippery slope erodes trust. Honesty fosters connection and authenticity. So stand in your integrity. Be transparent when possible, and trust yourself. This could be self-deception. This could be other people deceiving you. Again, this is where you need to regain your focus. Don't focus on deception. Let it go. Have your integrity by not focusing on it. You know, being totally transparent with people around you. That builds trust with other people and yourself. Wow. All right. Let's get the real deal. Let's get down to it. Let's see what other messages come up for us for this midweek reset. I'm so excited, fellow kings and queens. Gonna give these a good shuffle. Bottom of the deck. The Magician. Create your reality. God damn. Okay. Bottom of the deck, Ace of Cups. Wow. New possibility in love and also filling your cup first. Wow, the messages keep on coming. Yes, they do. Okay. Where'd that card go? There it is. Wow. Look at your card came out, Leo. There is our card. The Strength card. Absolutely. This is beautiful. Okay, the Nine of Swords. No, this is that deception, that anxiety. Get some rest. I know this new, putting the clocks forward can really mess with your sleep schedule and your rhythm, but let's get into it. Let's not worry. Let's keep our anxiety at bay. Let's change it into excitement. Let's regain our focus by knowing that we are strong enough to deal with this. Pull out that inner strength. You've got it, Leo. The Four of Wands shows that stability and harmony and celebrating. The Ten of Pentacles is a payoff here. Stability, more stability. A huge focus on that. Long-lasting stability. Ten of Pentacles is money coming in. Beautiful, beautiful energy. Maybe you find that pot of gold, Incredible. All right, let's get some oracles to emphasize more of this. Yeah, the Four of Wands, stability, celebrating. Don't let your thoughts deceive you. You know what I'm saying? Look at the threes have it here. With heartache and loss, let it go. Don't let that deceive you. You're strong enough to make it through this. And recognition and reward. So big time. This is coming in because you deserve it with the Three of Pentacles. Beautiful. especially when it comes to work. Beautiful. Now let's look at relationships. So this is you focusing, letting go of deception, letting go of anxiety, and just opening up. Using that Leo strength. Let's look at relationships and what do we keep? That stuff right there. Okay. Interesting. Beautiful energy here. Lots to say. All right. It's an end to stuck mentality. Again, we are letting go of the deception. This is what we're healing for this new moon. Especially when it comes to relationships. Okay? Queen of Cords cuts all cords. Releases the past. That's exactly what you're doing here with another 10. So let's bring the 10s out. And this was right on top of the deck here. Success, completion, and payoff. Beautiful. Focus on that. Wow. The Empress. Another 3. Nurture yourself. Know that you are deserving. Let's put 3s on the board. Wow. Leo, pay attention. Where the hell is 333? There it is. Growth, creativity, and divine support. You've already gotten the message for the divine support. Look at that. Beautiful. Page of Cups, an opportunity comes in here, especially for relationships. And look at that, the Wheel of Fortune. It's time. Luck. Another 10. That's 3 10s. You could be dealing with one of the fixed signs. Taurus, fellow Leo, Scorpio, or Aquarius. Damn. That is beautiful. We're letting go of the deception. We're letting go of this heartache and loss. We're not stuck in this anymore. This is beautiful. Being in the right place at the right time, being divinely supported. That makes you feel more stable. Wow. Yo, I thought Cancer had a great reading, but Leo, this is it. This is one of the best readings of the week so far. Wow. All right, more talk of integrity here. Does this situation align with your values and morals? Don't settle for anything less. Don't be deceived that you have to bargain your integrity. You don't have to stoop down to anybody's level. You let this go. You move forward with feet on the ground and knowing that you are divinely supported and protected. Chemistry, the attraction you feel is mutual. So, with all of this going on for single Leos, I believe that you can step into a relationship that you don't have to compromise. It's an even playing field. Wouldn't that be great to have that chemistry? 100%. It's possible, all right? Let's go ahead and get what's the vibe. Wow. Beautiful energy this week. Open up to it. Ooh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Another reiteration of clingy. Letting go of old exes, dead relationships, and old ways. You see, put the lock on that fucking door. It doesn't need to be opened anymore. Stop doing it. It's keeping your energy low. Fuck what they think. Let them go. You know what I mean? Let's get a closing message for you, my beautiful Leos. Damn. Good gravy, Miss Glavy. I mean, this is incredible. Yeah, and this is what you focus on. Your blessings. Blessings are gifts from the universe. Receive and also share them. This is huge. The more you look at your life as just a blessing, the more stable you feel, because every move, good or bad, brings you still to a blessed and grateful life. And the more you focus on that, Leo, the more you're going to experience those types of joy. And it's the best. And it's time to release that. I already feel like I'm going through that. We haven't, and I've just gone through that. Just yesterday was a great example of how we're stepping into this energy, because something brought up a memory from when my kids were younger. And I released that. And what came out after the release was such a profound joy that I'm so blessed for my children and the good relationship, the wonderful relationships I have with both of them, you know, because at first I was releasing the doubt of, and every parent goes through it, I'm sure you can relate, of, did I do a good job? Was I good enough? You know what I mean? And when we release that self-doubt and that deception, man, did I just feel so blessed. And this was all happening while I was driving in the car, you know, so, whew. But my day just opened right up. You know what I mean? So allow yourself that grace and don't compromise your integrity, Leo, for fucking anybody or anything. And release these motherfuckers that don't and shouldn't take up space in your life. Okay? Wow. All right, Leo, thank you so much for watching. That's going to do it for your midweek reset. Go ahead and watch the freaking weekend to continue this energy vibe for the weekend. Of course, Fridays at 10 a.m. And also check me out on TikTok at 10 a.m. on Sundays. We go deeper into guidance and we do all kinds of fun. It's so fun. If you can get up at 10 in the morning, you know what I mean? You should be up at 10 in the morning. You're an adult. You shouldn't be sleeping in. You know what I'm saying? But we have so much fun on TikTok, so check that out. All right, Leo, release. Put all these numbers, look at this, the numbers that came out for you. 333, 444, and 10, 10, 10. Put those in the comments, claim them, especially that 444. You can't make this shit up, guys. All right, thank you so much for watching. I love all of you, and I will see you soon. Virgo, welcome to your midweek reset for March 11th all the way to March 17th. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope you're already on your way to a fantastic week. But that's determined on how you look at it. Absolutely. So, if you haven't checked out the cosmic weather at the beginning of this video, please go ahead and check that out. Now, that gives you all the information on the astrology and the energy that's happening and building up for this week, so go check that out. But let's go to the tarot table and start our tarot journey. Come with me, everybody, down tarot lane. We're gonna start with our angel numbers. So welcome if you're new to the channel. Hey, welcome to the Vibe Tribe. All right, Virgo, the message is take a step, and the numbers are 535. Put those in the comments to claim them. Absolutely, because this is what they mean. Let go of old beliefs and patterns that no longer serve you. Prepare to step out of your comfort zone in order to grow and expand. Let that sink in. This new moon that's going to be happening on the 18th is going to be happening in your 7th house of relationships. Now, Virgo, you know you've heard me say it a lot, but I have really been putting an emphasis on some form of relationship coming your way. Now, if you are already in a relationship, I should say, or if you're bold enough to be in relationships, so be it. There's no judgment here. But the thing is that you might be letting go of old beliefs and patterns that are stopping this relationship to come in. You know, a lot of you singles are like, Jeff, you tell me every fucking week that I'm going to meet somebody and I don't. Well, this is your time to take the step to release all these old beliefs and patterns that are stopping you from doing it. And it requires you to come out of your comfort zone. You know, sometimes doing the same thing from, being familiar with it produces the same results. They call that insanity, so just be aware of that. So put 535 in the comments, claim that shit. All right. So now we're going to get a message from our guides, and Archangel Michael wanted to step forward, and we're going to use his deck, the Sword of Light Oracle. Okay, let's see what insight he offers us, Virgo. Let's see. So yeah, the universe is telling you to take a step. Interesting. And it's number 30 with step into the spotlight. Interesting. Take a step into the spotlight. You have a message that the world needs to hear. It's time to share your wisdom. What What could that be? Well, there's only one way to find out. Let's read up on it. Number 30. It's funny. The message here is take a step and then step into the spotlight. All right, let's see, Virgo. The world is waiting for leaders like you. It's time for you to write, speak, teach, or otherwise share your vision. You are past the need to take more classes, read more books, or increase your knowledge. Your time learning from mentors is nearly complete, and your time to become an inspiration to others is at hand. You're ready. Archangel Michael is using his sword of light to clear away your fears and uncertainties about what you can or cannot do. He knows you may feel nervous, but try to focus on the excitement. Yes, the excitement it brings when you consider how much help you can be to others. And that's what you love to do, Virgo, is help others. Okay? Ask your guardian angels and Archangel Michael to calm your jitters and reassure you that you really are prepared to take on this beautiful life purpose. The light of the divine is shining down upon you. Have total confidence in yourself and get out there and change the world. Wow. Take that step. That is a fantastic message. So a lot of you Virgos that stay the wallflower, you can't anymore. You're being called to the front, kids, and you can do it. I have full confidence in you, of course. I have plenty of Virgos in my life, and I know that sometimes they stay stuck, and they don't need to any longer. Okay, wow. So take a step into your authentic self. Be yourself. Everyone is already taken. So this is a huge message for all three of these cards. Be yourself already. Everyone is already taken. Uniqueness and individuality. Look at that. Stepping into your authentic self. Big message for a lot of you Virgos out there. Pay attention to that. Wow. Now, let's get to the meat of it. Wow, that was incredible. For a general reading, that's for sure. But pay attention. Okay, let's get these cards ready for you, Virgo. Let's get these cards ready. Ooh. Okay, all of these are face down except for the Ace of Wands. So this is a time for great change and an opportunity to change. Let's see how these all relate. Okay, interesting. Yeah. Oh boy. Yeah, we're definitely releasing. We're definitely taking that step. However, the Five of Cups and the Five of Wands is saying that there's some resistance here with you. You would rather sit in this energy than confront it. And this is another call for you to step up to the plate. This is about you. This isn't about other people. You don't need to fight in order to have this happen. You're just putting your focus on the wrong things. You've got to let go of things that no longer serve you. These old patterns and beliefs don't work. You don't chase what you want. You attract it. Okay? We talked about that last week in the Midweek Reset. All right? Now, this is beautiful because the Ten of Wands is moving on. And the Ace of Wands is showing a beginning here. So we're closing a door and opening a beautiful one. How do I know it's beautiful? Because the Ace of Wands always indicates a beautiful change. But the Three of Cups shows you celebrating. Okay? Let's just not waste our energy. That's a big message for you this week. Don't waste your energy on things in the past. You see the messages here. Step into the spotlight, step into your authentic self. When you step into your authentic self, I think that's when, you step into that spotlight. The divine light is shining on you. And I think you're allowing yourself the grace to do it. I really do. So let's get some oracles and see what they have. Yeah, deception and envy. That's kind of like what we're wasting our time on. Don't let other drama affect your life either, okay? Financial and material changes. This is the 5 of Pentacles. So again, we have to step out of fear. That's what you're releasing right now. Step out of fear and get into alignment with things. You got to take that step and have hope through all of this. I know it's been trying. But you're about to change here. Pay attention to 555. Let's put that on the board. Also put that in the comments too. What's it calling for? Change, transformation, and you're at this halfway point, I'm telling you. I mean, this is incredible shit here. I mean, it's showing you to get out of this darkness and get into the light. It's time. You've been deceiving yourself for far too long. Wow. It's powerful. I know it seems like a lot, but it's not. It's powerful. Pay attention to the 5s here. There's so many of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 5s. Is that it for relationships? Yes, I guess so. Okay. Wow. All right. An ending to old relationships, old patterns, the things that have deceived you. It's time to shut the door on that. And the Page of Wands is saying an opportunity is coming here, especially on how you may meet a person or something like that. But this is also showing that you're taking things way too serious. That's what's stagnating you. And you need to take a step into joy, into hope. And look at that, the 10 of Cups, beautiful. So there's a focus on family and friends at this time and letting go of anything that takes your focus away from that. You know what I'm saying? But this is a huge transformational point for you. And I'm sure you Virgos can feel it heavily, okay? Especially when it comes to relationships. So let's get some messages of love. There they are. And see where we're at. Okay, unavailable. This person is unavailable to give you all you deserve. Okay, so what do? We move on. We stop letting that person or our own selves deceive us in some way. Let this go. It's stopping you from what you want. Now, message 2 is healing. Old wounds and childhood issues need revisiting. Okay, so again, the childhood issues, we're still stuck in that. Let's let go of that. We're adults now. Why are we letting our childhood fears and all of those traumas still come to the forefront of who you are? It's time to take a step into your authentic self. It's time, and you know it. Damn. All right, let's get, what's the vibe? Whew. Beautiful. Beautiful. Let's see. What else do we have? Yeah, again, something we need to step out of. Suffering in silence, unspoken desires, real feelings, and broken dreams. Again, we're wasting our energy on shoulda, woulda, coulda. Speak those desires. If you've had broken dreams, it's not over with yet. You're still living and breathing. That means you still have time. It's time to take a step into the spotlight. It's time for you to step into the true you. What are you waiting for? Okay, let's get a closing message for you. Wow, that's incredible. That is beautiful. These messages this week have been really groundbreaking. I love it. I'm very grateful for it. And I hope they resonate with you too. Let me know in the comments. Okay, let's see. What do we have? Our closing message for Virgo. Okay. Here we go. And it's miracles. Miracles are everywhere. Keep the faith. Have hope. Take the step into that light. You've been wasting your energy and no one's blaming you, but we're calling you out on it, and it's time for you to step into your authentic self. This is not who you are, and you know it. Now it's time to empower yourself. Remember, we are getting closer and closer to this big reset. It's a big deal, and I'm just not making this up. The sun moving into Aries on the spring equinox is an excellent time to recalibrate yourself to the energies around you. You are susceptible to them. There's no way you can separate yourself from them. And we usually try that. How's that feel? Like dog shit. You know what I mean? So step into your authentic self, Virgo. There's a huge message for that. Pay attention to the fives. Put 555 in the comments to claim that shit. All right, Virgo, I love you all. Check out the freaking weekend. That's where we get the vibe for the weekend. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. You know all that stuff. And if you would like a personal reading with me, in person or online, today's the day. Book it now because it's booking up fast. All right, Virgo, you got your lesson. You got your plan to step forward. So do it and release that fear. I love you all. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon. Libra, welcome to your Midweek Reset Tarot reading, and this is going to be for March 11th all the way to March 17th. Welcome, Libra. Hope you are doing well, and you are already on your way to a fantastic week. Got to keep those vibes positive, don't we? Yes, yes, yes. All right, so if you haven't checked out the cosmic weather at the beginning of the reading, I suggest you do that now. That's when we talk about all the astrological and energy updates for the week so you can better navigate this energy. So without further ado, welcome. Let's go to the tarot table and start our readings. Welcome, Libra. Let's get our angel numbers. We're going to get those first. Okay? So thank you so much for being here. And let's see what we have. Is self-care this week? Absolutely. Very good. With 7, 8, 9. Practice self-care. Ensure, Libra, you're getting enough rest and engaging in activities that bring you joy into your life. Now, this Pisces new moon that's happening on the 18th is in your house of daily routine and what you do. There's a focus on service. There's a focus on health. There's a focus on diet. And that's part of your self-care routine that you can initiate this week, is making sure you're getting enough rest. Making sure, oh, what's going on here with the camera? I don't get it. You want to talk about Mercury retrograde. I just don't understand it. I mean, anyway, eliminate the things out of your life that don't bring you joy and start adding things that do. Again, cutting the shit out of your life. How can you do that? You can stop doom scrolling. You can make sure that you get some more rest. And I'm going to tell you something. Usually we start doom scrolling a couple hours before bed. You know, we get bored. There's nothing else on TV. And then what do? We start doom scrolling. And the next thing you know, 2 hours have gone by. It's midnight. And you go to look at the clock and your eyes are already blurry. That blue light from the screen is already doing the effects. And you know what it's doing to your body? It's saying, stay awake, stay awake, stay awake. Because your body believes that it's getting sunlight in. So of course we don't sleep during the day. You know, it all goes back to our primal instincts here. And that's a big thing. So you got to understand that. Okay. So again, be very wary of that. Cut it out. You're not learning anything new, doom scrolling at 11:30 at night. Go to bed, get some rest. It's important for you to do that, Libra, okay? Now, of course, I'm not telling you what to do. I'm suggesting what the energy has for you at this time. And it's very important that you understand that. Now, so put 7, 8, 9 in the comments. Those are your numbers for this week. Let's get a message from our guides. And Archangel Michael wants to step in this week and give us a message. So we're going to use his deck. This is the Sword of Light Oracle. Okay. So let's give these a good shuffle and see what we have from Archangel Michael. Ooh, there it is. Let's grab that. Okay. With number 13, get your power back. You have forgotten who you are. You are a child of the divine, so take back your power. Wow. Okay. We understand the assignment here. Let's read up on it. Let's see. All right, so Libra, part of the process of incarnating into a human experience is forgetting that you are a child of the divine. As you grow spiritually, you start to realize the truth of your being and your purpose. At this time, you may be deepening your understanding of this fact, or perhaps you are simply proceeding on faith that it is true. But that faith can be fragile when your human experience keeps showing you disempowering evidence that says otherwise. If you find yourself giving in to what other people want or continually doing for others rather than yourself, you can forget how magical you are. The angels who see you from an entirely different perspective know your true, powerful self. Your situation right now is such that you desperately need to take back your power. Whether your concern involves a relationship, a work situation, or even an issue with your physical health, the message is the same. The time has come for you to remember who you truly are. So, start setting boundaries and claim what is best for you. If things are not too out of control, you can start this in small ways. If things are really difficult, then you may have to take a charge of your own life in a dramatic stand immediately. So let Archangel Michael be of service. If you ask him, he can help you feel courageous and strong. He can also help and protect you. Remember who you are, Libra, and take your power back. Do it now. Wow. Okay, we understand it. This ties into self-care. You want to do for others. It's part of your thing. So, with that being said, I had to light the candles. With that being said, what we have to understand is we've been giving our power away. Okay? And with that, you take your power back. This week, doing some self-care will help you do that. Okay? So, let's move forward and get our shadow work to see why this kind of happens. And there it is, right there. Making peace. In the midst of adversity lies the path to self-discovery. So, this may involve a risk. You can get some profound insight if we make peace with ourselves and we be genuine with our energy. Maybe making peace with our past, being easy on ourselves, getting our power back, and self-care. It all entwines. That's beautiful. Okay, so let's get down to it. Wow. I love that for you. So, let's see, Libra, what we have. We're going to get the vibe. Five of Swords at the bottom of the deck they want me to point out is you are at a halfway point here. It's win or lose. Stop worrying. Okay? Make peace with that. You may need to let some things go, of course. So let's see. Is that it? Yep. All these cards are face down except for the Judgment card. Yeah. Let's make peace with that. Let's not let others judge us. Let's not let others' judgments affect us the way that they do, because they do. And that steals you of your joy. That robs you of your joy. Now let's see what else. Ooh. 2 major cards out of 3. This is a big deal. The Empress enforces this issue. Set yourself free from judgment of yours, other people, and empower yourself. There's an idea here that needs to come to fruition. And the end result is the 9 of Cups. Opening up. This is wish fulfillment. You see that treasure chest? Maybe you find that pot of gold on St. Patrick's Day. And jack up a leprechaun. in order to get that pot of gold. All right, let's get some oracles for you. Oh, there's nothing wrong with that. You may meet a leprechaun. Oh my God. These cards are just flying. Okay. Wow. All right. Okay. So, a firm foundation. Don't turn your back on an opportunity here. Stop holding back. It's time to get yourself rooted in your affairs. Take care of them. The Nine of Cups is out again. Double Nine of Cups. This is big wish fulfillment here. Okay? This is big. We got 2 9s here and 7, 8, 9. I'm pulling it up. Don't give up. Release and let go. Wow. See how that all fits together like that? Whew. Beautiful. You know, the Empress is about self-care too. And maybe you're thinking, well, if I do stuff for myself, people are going to judge me like I'm being selfish. Are you out of your mind? You need some you time. And if you don't get that you time, we're going to have problems. All right? Oh. Okay, those stay. Now I got to fix all that. Where'd that card go? Come here, you. These cards are all over the place. Is that your energy? Is that your energy being all over the place? Being reflected in the energy of the cards here? Could be. Okay. So let's see what we have. Yeah, it's like I knew the 9s were coming out. Now we've got the 9 of Swords. That's 3 9s. See, I'm psychic. I knew that was happening. But no more stressing over relationships. The Queen of Swords and the Queen of Cups is out here. So big female influence. It's really not gender specific. But when we have 2 queens here, this is speaking your truth. Don't hold it in. Don't worry about the judgments of others. But this is nurturing energy. The Queen of Cups is saying, go with the flow. Appreciate where you're going here. The 2 of Wands is getting ready. So finding that balance, you're ready for an adventure like Bilbo motherfucking Baggins. You know what I mean? So I think you're ready. Don't give up. It's almost here. So, yeah, with the Queen of Swords, all of a sudden my throat, yeah, you got something to say. Uh-oh. What's going on here? What the hell is going on here? This has got to catch up. I don't understand. All right. Sorry about that. Again, Mercury retrograde problems. Look at that. What is going on here? We'll just wait for it to catch up. Okay? Good. We got it. Abundance. Now, the 9 of Cups has come out too much. You've done the work. Abundance flows to you now. So this just may be opening yourself up to more abundance here, guys. Pay attention to the messages here. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. I have no idea what the hell is going on. None whatsoever. What is Media Source 5? I don't understand what that is. We're getting rid of it. Hold on a second, guys. Wow. I have no idea what seems to be the problem here. But it's an issue. I ain't liking it too much. Okay. Friendship. This friendship is leading to more. I think a lot of you have got something to say. For some of you singles, this could be working out for you. It all depends. But you've done the work. Abundance is flowing to you. I highly suggest to get moving, to start believing that you're worthy of it, okay? Now, because I have to do this manually, let's switch over to the tarot table, back to the tarot table, and get what's the vibe for you. Okay, what do we have? What do we have? All right. This makes things relatively clear. Running, escape, denial, and excuses. No more of that. And I think that's where we need to make peace, is that we cannot escape the truth that we've been running from the shit that we need to deal with. And for you this week, you can make some headway by just doing that. Now, for some of you, you could be planning a little escape. Maybe that's what you need, is some self-care. Got to get away from everything. You know what I mean? So let's go ahead and get a closing message. And see what we have. Thank you so much for being here, Libra. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. You know, do the things. Let's get a closing message. There it is. There it is. Ooh, and I love this for you. Is compassion. Compassion is the warmth of the soul. Give it to others and yourself. You do that. Good enough. Now it's time for you to do it for yourself. And I believe you can achieve that with some self-care and taking your power back over the situation, because it's not as you seem. It's just waiting for you to take your power back. Trust me on that, Libra, okay? All right, that is going to do it for this midweek reset. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget, we've got the freaking weekend posted on Fridays. And if you would like a personal reading with me, because these are general, go ahead and click the link in the description, and it'll bring you to my booking page, Libra. I love you all. Sorry about the little lag and the technical difficulties. I got to fix that shit. And I will. All right, Libra, have a great week. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon. I can't even stop it. Scorpio, welcome to your midweek reset tarot reading, and this is going to be for March 11th all the way to March 17th. So welcome. Hope you're already on your way to a fantastic week. Let's talk about this new moon that's happening. And if you want more about the astrology and the energy for the week, go at the beginning of the video and watch the cosmic weather. That's where we talk about that extensively. But this is happening in your 5th house. And I think what we want to do now is eliminate any bullshit out of our lives that's not allowing us joy. Are you having fun with your life right now? And if there's areas of your life that you're not enjoying, eliminate your focus on it. My work is shit. So take your focus off of it. Do what you have to do there, but don't make it how can I put it? Don't make it a priority. And what I'm saying is don't give a shit about your job, but it could be because of the drama there, or office politics, or because we don't like our boss or whatever. Listen, first of all, get yourself a new job if that's the case. What I'm basically saying is why complicate things? Do you need to put your focus on it? Does it really involve you? Does it have to? Do what makes you happy. It could also be a focus on romance and relationships and putting our needs out there. The 5th house is about giving and receiving love. Are you giving love? Are you looking for it in return? Is it a tit for a tat? That kind of thing, you know? So let's go to the tarot table and uncover some more of this stuff that we're dealing with, okay? But really, Scorpio, what I'm trying to say is, do you really need to be involved in the things that you need to be involved with? You know? So let's get our angel numbers. Yes, you're hearing a train. You may be hearing a train because the window's open. It's not that bad out. Take a step this week with 535. Pay attention. Let go of old beliefs and patterns that no longer serve you. You can't make this shit up already. Prepare to step out of your comfort zone in order to grow and expand. So maybe it's taking a step out of the door of that shitty job. You know what I mean? Maybe it's taking a step to putting what makes you happy more of a priority than not. Okay? Now, we're getting a message from our guides, and Archangel Michael wanted to come through, so we're going to use his deck, the Sword of Light Oracle, okay? So let's see what kind of advice and guidance Archangel Michael has for you, Scorpio. And there it is. Wow. And it's 31 with take control of your thoughts. I love that. Your thoughts are creating your reality. Have faith and stay focused on the outcome that you truly desire, not your current situation. You know what I mean? That can change. So let's read up on this. Number 31. Scorpio, how often do you find yourself saying, I knew this was going to happen? Of course you did. The fact that it happened was because you knew it would. That's just the way the universe works. Whatever you focus your thoughts on, be it fears or hopes, is what you bring into your reality. Now, I'm saying that all the time. You really got to pay attention to this message. This is crucial for you for this week, okay? Is that a spiritual truth? Yes, it is. Is turning your thoughts towards hope also easier than done? Yes, it is. So, Scorpio, your fears and worries have a tendency to obsess your mind, and you are the sign of obsessing. When faced with a reality of bad news, good news is shoved aside. That's when things can snowball into a flurry of negative thinking, resulting in you saying, oh no, I just knew this would happen. How many of you do that? If you find yourself in a negative dialogue about your life, change the subject, regardless of who started the conversation. The key, though, is to not go down that rabbit hole in the first place. So if you're faced with something that worries you, immediately imagine the opposite happening. Let me say that again for some of you Scorpios that aren't paying attention in the back. So, if you're faced with something that worries you, immediately imagine the opposite happening. Archangel Michael has the ability to help you disconnect from fear and quiet your ego. When you're trying to use the power of your thoughts to your advantage, let Archangel Michael help you. With some serious practice, and this is what it takes, you'll be expecting only the best in your life. Then you'll no longer be amazed when good things happen. So take that step to getting rid of those old negative patterns that make you go down that fucking rabbit hole and spiral. Okay? Wow. It's so easy to take control of your thoughts, and the more you do it, the less and less the negative thoughts come in. Now, let's get our shadow work. Escapism. Detach from daily struggles and relax, but don't use it as a form of avoidance. Okay, so relaxation, yes. Not facing reality? No. It's time for you to face reality. Is it really as bad as you say it is? It only is if you say it is. You see what I'm saying? It's that easy. So no escaping. Especially when you got work to do, Scorpio. And we always have work to do. And yes, it can be exhausting sometimes, but we move on. We feel so much better. And that is where it's at, okay? Where it's at. Okay. You got 2 turntables and a microphone, Scorpio? All right, look at that. That's right, be positive. The sun is always so positive. It's a positive card, whether it's reversed or not. It has the same meaning. Shine as brightly as the sun. Don't let other things get you down, including the thoughts that take control of you. You know what I'm saying? All right, so there we go. Very good. Very good. Wow, this is a no-brainer. Wow, look at that. So, we've got a couple things going on here. 2 out of 4 cards are major arcana cards. A big deal. The Queen of Wands and the King of Wands is out together, so this is about a significant relationship. This is about embracing change, nurturing yourself, it's okay, and making the move to change, but it also can focus on a significant relationship. You are closing the door on old ways. There's no doubt about it with the Death and Rebirth card here. The Temperance card is saying, listen, Scorpio, be patient. You're getting the mix right. But what really matters this week is taking that step to change, to end your old ways. But be patient with yourself. It's not going to happen overnight. Okay? Wow. Let's get some oracles and see what we got. Wow. And we got a lot. Emotionally withdraw from these situations that no longer bring you joy. Pay attention to what's going on here. The 5 of Pentacles is out saying, let go of your fears, financial concerns, all of that. You need to empower yourself. Make changes if you have to. New beginnings with the Fool card. Don't be foolish. Take that first step. Okay? And the Ace of Pentacles. Prosperity, new opportunities. It begins. And it starts with you. Okay? And that's huge. It's beautiful. We have an ending and a beginning here. Beautiful. It's an end to negativity. It's an end to going down the spiral. Just, oh, boom. There you go. There he goes. There she goes. She's spinning. Is that it for relationships? Just 2 cards. Yeah, I guess so. So stay out of the drama and know that you're safe and protected. You got to make this change. You're feeding into the drama and it doesn't fit you. You know what I mean? Interesting. So you don't need to compete for anybody's love. You attract it. You don't chase it. Okay? There's that message too. So let's get messages of love. Do we have anything else? Yes. There we go. Okay. Interesting. Obstacles. Unhealed wounds are blocking forward movement. Okay. Now, we really got to get rid of these obstacles. And what is it? It's the need to chase. We don't need to chase. We talked about that last week. So be aware of that. That still holds true for you now. You don't need to chase joy. You allow it into your life. You don't need to chase love. You allow it into your life. You don't need to demand love. You give it. And you get it. And if you don't, get the fuck out. Integrity. Lines right up. Does this align with your values and morals? Are you selling yourself short on what you deserve? It could be. Maybe you're in it just for a paycheck. How's that working for you? What if you went for what you really deserve? Do we allow ourselves what we really deserve? Some of us do, some of us don't. But I think you're obsessing on things, and you really got to take a look this week to say, no, this doesn't bring me joy. I deserve better. And the universe will bring it to you. Okay? Facts. All right, let's get, what's the vibe? So maybe a new job offer comes your way that you've been struggling with. You just got to get it out of your head that this is it. You know, look, yes, absolutely. Couldn't say it better. Being hopeful, get inspired, be optimistic, and focus on success. Because Scorpios, and I have Scorpio rising, so I fucking understand this, and I'm calling you out, but you always focus on the negative, and you're always quick to do that. The dark side is so much more seductive than the light. You gotta work at the light. You gotta reach for the light. The dark, you can just sink into it. You know what I'm saying? Stop being so fucking emo. All right, let's get a closing message for you. All right, let's see. What do we have? Absolutely. And this is the crux of it all, and it's confidence, Scorpio. Believe in your worth and your abilities. Take that step towards confidence. It'll lead you to new beginnings and An area of your life you've only observed and never experienced. I'm telling you, you're going to thank me for this later. All right, Scorpio, that is going to do it for your midweek reset. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget, freaking weekend, posted Fridays at 10 a.m. to give you the vibe for the weekend. And yeah, don't forget to check me out here on TikTok at Sundays, 10 a.m. We have a blast out there, so follow me on TikTok. TikTok is where I introduce myself. YouTube is the home base. Of course, YouTube is it. This is the home base. This is where we start everything. So, Scorpio, you got your itinerary. Follow it to the letter. Go back and watch this if you got to, because it's important for you this week. Because once we hit the spring equinox, things start moving really fast. Get excited. Be optimistic, because you can do it. All right, Scorpio, I love you all. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon. Sagittarius, welcome to your Midweek Reset Tarot reading, and this is going to be for March 11th all the way to March 17th. So, welcome, Sag. Hope you are having a great week already. Make it a good one again. Focus on it, and you will have it. Now, this new moon that's happening on the 18th, even though we're only doing this to the 17th, you know, we're splitting hairs here, but I really wanted to start drilling this into your head now, because this is a perfect week to start moving forward in the right direction. And this last quarter that's happening on the 11th, after your ruler has finally started to move forward, it's direct on the 10th. So you can already start feeling things moving forward. Get inspired. Let go of the things that are holding you back. That's huge for you, Sag. And not only that, we're having this Pisces new moon on the 18th. And this is all about fourth house, getting your house in order, maybe working from home, maybe getting painting done, spring cleaning. We're at that point where we're doing some spring cleaning. Work on it. Get it done. Make it happen. Make a list of things you're going to do for the spring. You know, it's getting into action. This week is a good time to let things go. So if you've been putting things off, hopefully your ruler will kind of push you forward with that. But this is feeling stable, secure, and letting go of things that don't allow it. If you haven't checked out the cosmic weather at the beginning of this video, I encourage you to do so. We talk about all the astrology there and the energy that's available for you to make some serious change this week. You can do it. 7 days, not bad at all, especially now that your ruler is moving forward, since it's been retrograde since November. And I know that you all are feeling it. Put in the comments, I feel it, Jeff. I feel it. All right, let's go to the tarot table and begin our little sesh. And we start with our angel numbers, of course, Sagittarius. So thank you so much for being here. Ooh. Wow, look at that. 666. It's the number of the beast. No, it's not. It's all about refocusing, okay? Refocus to find balance between your material and spiritual aspects of life, and stop putting too much emphasis on material things. Yes, you have a great ability to open up to spirituality, okay? And I'm the reason why I hesitated is because I want to reiterate this number. This is not what you think it is. It's been hijacked, like so many things in history. But 666 is realignment, harmony in relationships, and a lot of reflection and refocusing. So we got that Mercury retrograde phase, so be aware of that, okay? If 666 was the sign of the devil, then I wouldn't even use it in the angel numbers. You know what I'm saying? So now that we got that taken care of, go ahead and put 666 in your comments too. We're going to get a message from our guides, and Archangel Michael wanted to come through this week. So we're going to use his deck, the Sword of Light Oracle. Okay. So let's give these cards a little shuffle and see what we have for you. All right. Ooh, there it is. Went flying. All right. Number 41. Your loved ones are safe. So let go of your fear and worry for your loved ones. Archangel Michael is looking after them. Interesting. Pretty powerful. What is that symbol? I can't make out that symbol. Okay, let's read up on it. Number 41. Is that the last card in the deck? It may be. Nope, there's 42. All right, Sagittarius. As a sensitive soul, you are naturally just as concerned for the well-being of those you love as you are for your own. Most of you are more concerned about your children, spouses, pets, and friends than you are about yourself. Word, you just got called out. I know so many Sagittariuses that are like that. And because of that, Archangel Michael wants to send you a special message to address this subject. So I'm going to read it in how he says it, okay? I understand why you are worried, but your beloveds are being watched over right now. They will overcome any current hardships they are facing. Of course, as souls having a human or animal existence, they will confront trials in the future as well. But your loved ones will rise up to meet the challenges of their life experiences, and they will succeed, just as you have succeeded. Your prayers on their behalf are heard and are welcome. Never stop reaching out to me or other archangels, your guardian angels, and the guardian angels of your loved ones. Prayers are powerful, and they do make a difference. But in the meantime, Sagittarius, you can know in your heart that those you love are on their own divine path. They are protected by many angels and the divine, so you can rest assured that your loved ones are safe. So you can refocus your energy on yourself and getting yourself back into balance, back into realignment, okay? So I like how that connects there. So let's get our shadow work. Which one? This one that went flopped over in the deck. Okay. And it's dark reflection. When we look into the abyss looks back. So you may be on a truth-seeking mission or a mission to liberate yourself. Again, getting that harmony back, realigning yourself, especially when it comes to relationships. All right? I feel for a lot of Sagittariuses, there is some deep concerns about the people that surround you and that you love. Send them love and healing. Know that their angels and their guides are protecting them for their highest and their best. But you've kind of fallen out of sorts with yourself and your energy. And again, you got to refocus on more spiritual aspects and not so much material. We got number 5 at the bottom of the deck, which is the Hierophant, which is have faith. Again, have faith that everything will work out. Yeah, a lot of you are worried, and worry just creates more worry, okay? So be aware of that. Wow, I think you're the one that's got the most cards. Interesting. How do we do this? All right, yeah. Okay, dig, if you will, the picture of your tarot reading. So we have the Devil and the Judgment card. Don't be tempted to stay stuck in this energy. Set yourself free from it. Let go of judgments of others and yourself. That's huge. You got to put this to rest. You got to put to rest any negative thoughts that you have, anything like that. You're moving out of these stormy waters, and that's what they want you to understand. So make sure you are getting some rest also. The Strength card and the Emperor really say a lot. You got this. And the Emperor card is saying take your power back, but also start to make moves on what you want to do. Don't sit idle, make moves, okay? And you'll start to see the results around Aries season, because this is Aries card. So March 20th, you'll start to see the results of this starting to come together, okay? Very interesting, but you've got to let this go. You can see how dark it is here, and then all of a sudden, we move into the light. All right, Sag, let's get some oracles for you. So enough dark reflection. Which one's just those? Okay, understood. Yeah, look at that. So we've got foundations and achievements. Again, where is this new moon taking place? In your 4th house. So this is about being secure, focusing on the positive with that rainbow. You know what I mean? And the 3 of Cups, partnerships and alliances, friends, family, that sort. We got 4, 4, 4. We're putting those on the board. Protection and stability. Again, you are protected. You are stable. It's time to move from that. Wow, that's great energy right there. It really is. I like that. Oop, this one wants to come out. Yeah, the Queen of Pentacles, more stability. You got this. Wow, you may be moving into a more stable environment, you know? You're finally allowing yourself to do that, especially when it comes to relationships. Yeah, absolutely. The self-deception or other people deceiving you, it's over. You're releasing your burdens about that. I think for some of you Sages, you still carry this burden of something that's happened in the past that you still beat yourself up over, and it's made you unstable, and you've got to let it go. You'll learn to never make the mistake again. Queen of Pentacles is, I got this. I mean, this is such a strong message for you. And look at that. The 2 of Cups, things coming into harmony. A decision being made, and it pays off. Brilliant. I love this, especially when it comes to love. You're making the moves necessary in order to move forward, and it pays off. A lot of 4s here, a lot of stability. Put 444 in the comments too. All right, what do we keep? Okay, so that might explain things here. Yes, absolutely. Past life love. Your soul remembers this intense connection. And again, I just said it before the card even came out. This shows me that we're still focused on something in the past that we need to let go. It's got such a strong hold on you. And I think it's because you judge yourself. You know, maybe the relationship went tits up. Maybe this person deceived you. And you're still blaming yourself for it. And you're kind of creating that in your reality. Or your reality is stagnant. It's stuck. That's all. It's not moving forward. Now it's time to let this go, okay? Now unplug. Working less will help strengthen your relationship. Maybe you've been spending too much time at work or trying to focus on material things. I gotta get it. I gotta get this. I gotta make this. I gotta do that. There's a focus here on putting some balance and refocusing on the things that matter most. Your stability, your home life. Maybe you've let some things go at the home. It's time to recalibrate that energy, boys and girls, okay? So let's get, what's the vibe? And see. Yeah. This definitely has something to do with it. Isolation. Rejected, left alone, and self-inflicted. Again, this stuff has been self-inflicted. It's like you gotta, you know how like when they wanted to punish themselves, they had that cat o' nine tails that they would be like, pain is the cleanser, and they're like, you know, just hurting themselves, you know? I think that's what you're doing. And it's time to let this fucking thing go. Sag, I can't say it enough. And I feel a lot of frustration from your guides and from your higher self. It's time to let it go. You heard it here first. Let that shit go, Sag. It's important. Now, let's go ahead and get a closing message for you. Because I'm done yelling at you. All right, let's get a closing message for you, baby doll, fellow fire signs. And it's embracing change. Absolutely. Embrace change and welcome new possibilities. And I said responsibilities. So yeah, you're getting some more responsibilities. But look at the butterfly, the transformation. Embrace change. It's time. Instead of sitting in this like it's a prison sentence, I release you, I pardon you for all your past transgressions. Okay? All right, with that being said, Sag, Thank you so much for watching. That's going to do it. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to watch The Freaking Weekend, always posted Fridays 10 a.m. to give you the vibe for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And personal readings, of course, with your boy in person or online. Link in the description. All right, Sag, you got some homework to do. Come to class next time with it done, or Daddy's putting you in the corner. All right? I love you all, and I will see you soon. Capricorn, welcome to your Midweek Reset Tarot reading for March 11th all the way to March 17th. So welcome, Capricorn. Hope you are doing well and already on your way to a fantastic week. So if you didn't watch the cosmic weather at the beginning of this video, I highly suggest you do. That's where we talk about the astrology and all the energy present for you at this time and what you can do with it and how you can sail the seas of our lives. Now, this Pisces new moon that's happening on the 18th is taking place in your third house of communication. Maybe thinking about taking a trip. Brothers and sisters, siblings have a big influence on this new moon. So what we're doing while we work towards it is letting things go. I'm going to sound like a broken record, and I don't give a fuck if I do. You need to work on your shit, and you know you need to. You know you need to communicate. You know you need to communicate effectively, but you don't. And then we have Mercury retrograde going on here. That's a problem. What you holding back? It's time to move forward. That's the key to this. So let's go to the tarot table and begin our little adventure down tarot lane. Don't be scared. I got you. So let's get our angel numbers. Everyone's been getting this. Wow. 535 with Take a Step. Let go of old beliefs and patterns that no longer serve you. Prepare to step out of your comfort zone in order to grow and expand. Yeah. You can't make any new moves if you're sitting in the same old shit. And your beliefs no longer serve you. You need new ones. They don't serve you anymore. But yet you'll fight to the tooth and nail that they do. How's that working for you? Not too good. All right, let's get a message from your guides. And Archangel Michael wanted to step in this week. Hi. And we're going to use his Sword of Light Oracle. Okay, so let's give these a shuffle and see what message he has for you. Okay. And it's number 4 with Be a Light to Others. You have a powerful message to share. Shine your light on the world so that others can learn from you. Okay, there we go. Let's read up on it. I love that. Let's see. Capricorn, the world needs people who are kind, giving, and spiritually tuned in. People like you. You have the grace and wisdom necessary to help others heal from all manners of emotional and spiritual wounds. Know that you do not need to be engaged in a direct hands-on or traditional method of support to be of assistance to them. You present an example of compassion, non-judgmental living that people can learn from just by being around you. While your presence itself is a gift to the world, many of us in the angelic realm see you as a spiritual teacher. We think it's time for you. You shared your light with a much larger number of people. You already know all you need to know. Perhaps it's time you stepped out of your comfort zone and became a mentor or a coach to those who are struggling in the world, I should say. What you learned that allowed you to make it through all your difficulties and challenges can now be shared with others, acting as a beacon to guide them through your own dark times. Now, that's important. Is being a light to others. But it's very important that you take care of the problems that you had or whatever you've experienced, you've gone through, so you can be a light to others. And I think releasing old patterns and beliefs and all of that really need to be released before you can be allowed to do this. All right? So, with that being said, let's look at our shadow oracles. So taking that step is letting go of old beliefs and patterns. It doesn't work for you anymore. You know what I mean? So let's do this. What do we have for Capricorn and the Chateau work? So this week it's having hope. Navigate your shadows with compassion and gentleness. Yeah, have the grace to work through this. Be kind and do the self-care, because you're no good to anybody and your light can't be shown if you don't take care of it first for yourself. You cannot be a teacher to anybody or a light to others if you haven't worked on yours first. And I think that may be the cautionary tale here, is don't take the step when you're bringing in your old shit, because you're just passing that old shit on to people and you're really not being a light to them. It's the exact opposite. So heal. Don't ignore it. Don't tell yourself, I'm good. Because if you're doing that, you're fucked. Okay? So have hope. Again, give yourself the grace to work through this. Okay? It's okay to know that we still have work to do. There's nothing wrong with that. That could be ego in the way also, okay? All right, let's get the vibe. There's one. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. Number one, you need some more rest and you need to put some things to rest, especially this tower moment where everything is coming crashing down. You need to stop putting your focus on this. The King of Cups is telling you to calm your storm. So Capricorn, you've got this energy that's all fucking all over the place and it's not doing you any good, and you know it, and you can't be a light to others if you can't be a light to yourself. Word. But Four of Swords always says put something to rest, and it's this chaos. It's just chaos, surrounded by chaos. How can you be a light to others when you're surrounded by chaos and allowing it into your life? Again, you need to put it to rest. You need to do the self-care, because you're no good to others if you're not doing it for yourself. Don't even bother, okay? You just got to be gentle with yourself, you know? Capricorn, you can be so abrasive, you know? Okay, let's get some oracles. Yeah, look at the hope message is clear here. Having hope that this too shall pass, and prosperity begins with the Ace of Pentacles, so an opportunity comes out of this. Again, when we work on our shit, the opportunities come, and not before, okay? So let's go ahead and get our... Let's look at relationships. Let's see what's going on with that. Let's see. Let's see a thing or two about some relationships with you. Okay. Wow. Okay, it's time for change. An opportunity here is coming in change. The page is offering it, the king is taking it. So make the moves to make the change in your relationships. You're taking shit way too serious, and there's an opportunity here. So don't pass it up. You need to be patient. Trust the timing in this also, okay? And the Ace of Cups. So this is a new beginning, but you got to fill your cup first. So we've gotten 2 aces so far. This is good. This is very good. But again, the message is here. You cannot be a light to others if you're not a light to yourself. You have to have hope. This is how you get to teach others. When you pull yourself out of this chaotic nightmare you're in and fill your cup. You're no good if you're filling it from an empty cup. That almost makes you an imposter. You know, that's imposter syndrome. How many of you Capricorns are feeling that right now? It's because you're not working on your shit. And it's necessary for you to do that. I'm too busy. I'll work on it work on it again or later. And then you're just shoving it under the rug. Most of you are in fucking denial about it. So that's not going to work either. Okay? So let's get some messages of love. So again, the relationships here need to change. There's a lot of change that has to happen here, Capricorn. So one step at a time. Again, have hope. All right? So finances, financial challenges are affecting this connection. Again, the reason why relationships kind of fail is because of money concerns, strains, that kind of thing. Let that go. Start, attracting more into your life. Have hope. That's the big thing. In chemistry, the attraction you feel is mutual. So again, only attract like energy, like the Temperance card says. Getting the mix right. And don't fall for anything that doesn't. So be aware of that. All right, Capricorn? Big message there. Okay, let's get, what's the vibe? It's trying something different. There's change here. It's all up in this. But man, do you just stay in this chaotic energy. So you just may need a vacay. Maybe you're starting to plan that. Again, third house, new moon, you could be planning a vacation at that time. Get away, relax, and have fun. What's the point of it all? Oh, I struggle. Well, what good is it if you can't enjoy yourself? You know what I mean? Oh, but stop with the victim shit, okay? Let's get a closing message for you. Maybe you just need to get away. Get away. All right, closing message is this, Capricorn. Use your intuition. Listen to your intuition. It never lies. And you can tell the difference. It's time to take a step into bigger territory, unknown territory. Sitting in this familiar stuff has only gotten you so far. You've plateaued, and now it's time to level up. And it's scary, and you can do it, but have hope. That's the big message this week, is have hope, because things will definitely level out. Speak it to the universe. Maybe you just need a little downtime to fill your cup first, because you're no use to anybody filling from an empty cup. Okay? All right, Capricorn, that is going to do it for this midweek reset. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget, the freaking weekend is posted on Fridays, 10 a.m. to give you the vibe for the weekend. And if you would like a personal reading with moi, in person or online, I am your chestnut, baby. Go ahead and book yours. In the description, it will bring you there. Capricorn, have a great week. Let some shit go. It ain't working for you, and you know it, okay? I love you all. Thank you for watching, and I will see you soon. Aquarius, welcome to your Midweek Reset Tarot reading from March 11th all the way to March 17th. Welcome, Aquarius. Hope you are having a great week already. I hope you're opening up. I know it's been chaotic, but trust me, we're getting into that finish line of chaotic energy. Hopefully. But if you missed the beginning of the reading with the cosmic weather, talking about the astrology and the energies available to you to navigate these seas, well, then make sure you go and watch it. But for now, let's go to the tarot table and begin our little journey down tarot lane and get some angel numbers for you. So welcome, Aquarius. All right. And the word for the week is confidence, and the numbers are 909. So Aquarius, things are moving, and you need to make a decision. Act with confidence and take risks. All right. You're moving forward here, okay? And we could move ahead a lot faster, Aquarius, if we are confident in where we're going. We can't see the whole view of the map, but we can see the destination. And as long as we enjoy ourselves on our journey, we will learn a lot, okay? So have the confidence to move forward and know that the risk you take is going to pay off. That's huge for you this week. Now, let's get a message from our guides. Archangel Michael wanted to step up and give some messages, so we're going to use his deck, the Sword of Light Oracle, okay? And let's see what they have for us. And it's number 27. 7 plus 2 is 9. 909. Put 909 in the comments. Regain your focus. Trivial life matters are distracting you from your goals. Archangel Metatron and I, Archangel Michael, are here to help you stay grounded. All right. So, yeah. Picture that Metatron's cube symbol in your mind, okay? And let's read up on it. Number 27. So this is Archangel Michael talking. You're going to have like a conversation with both of them, Archangel Michael and Archangel Metatron. So this is Archangel Michael. Daily life is currently distracting you from your primary goals and life purpose. And I am here to remind you, Aquarius, of why you are on Earth. If you feel confused as to your life purpose, ask me for signs and messages to help you remember. It is also necessary that you ground yourself and focus on the things that are most important to you at this time. Therefore, I have asked my brother Archangel Metatron to help you during this time. Well, thank you, Michael. Here's Metatron. I am here to assist you with getting back to your priorities as a soul and as a human incarnate. I am placing my symbol upon your forehead, the Metatron cube, on your forehead to provide intuitive insights into what really matters to you, in case you might be confused and need to ground your understanding. I can also share with you the gift of time shifting. If you feel there simply aren't enough hours to complete a project, just ask me and I will slow down time for you as an individual. Late for an appointment? I can arrange for you to get somewhere faster than should be possible. That'd be nice. I can also speed up time for you if you should need that. I am honored to help you in any way I can, so you can concentrate on the big picture. All right, so have confidence and regain your focus. Okay? You've got some distractions that are kind of messing with your energy here. So let's get our shadow work oracle and see maybe that can help us on what could be distracting us and what we need to let go of. Yeah. And it's a battle within. The greatest war you wage is against yourself. So this is about the inner conflict that's going on with you and the resolution that it's time for it. Okay? Wow. That's maybe where you need to regain your focus, is you got to be on board, hook, line, and sinker with your energy. Okay? Very interesting. Very telling. Okay. Let's get the energy for you for this week, Aquarius. Okay, let's see. Boom, boom, boom. Bottom of the deck is the Queen of Wands. Nurture your need for change. You need to take some risks, and I think you need to change the way that you go about doing things. So make sure that you are embracing change in all its facets, okay? All right, that's it right there. Wow, the way they just kind of came out like that. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to tell you something right now. You've been juggling a lot. Again, Two of Pentacles shows an imbalance of focus, and I'll tell you what you've been focusing on. The Tower and the Hangman is being stuck in all this conflict, in this chaos, in this chaotic energy. You really need to ground yourself. Again, Archangel Michael and Metatron are here to help you stay grounded. So ask for help. Look at the way this is appearing to you. You're stuck in the past, maybe, and that's got you imbalanced. Maybe you're stuck in not enough, whatever it is, not enough money, not enough love, not enough this, not enough that, not enough hours, all that. We need to get back into balance here. And it's good news, because the Page of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles is showing that there's an opportunity here to really start embracing abundance, because you're deserving of it. And you have to open yourself up to it and make it a priority. Okay? So we're seeing where the imbalance is. You're being distracted by all the things that have changed. And I understand. I mean, the energy has just been through the fucking roof and it's hard to assimilate. But we need to assimilate just the same. So understand that. Focus on the higher fruit, reaching the higher goal, being wise that going for the low-hanging fruit doesn't serve you. You know, put the time and effort into it and it pays off. All right? So let's get some more oracles and see what else it adds. That Two of Pentacles definitely shows an imbalance and showing you out of focus. And your confidence has been shaken and we need to regain that. Wow. Yeah, be aware that you're creating the reality you live in. So what are you focusing on? Doom and gloom? Or I got opportunities always come to me for my highest and my best. That's what that says. And look at that, the solar plexus. Confidence. I am worthy. I am good enough. I have confidence. I move through life confidently. Whew. Beautiful. You got to be aware. Where are you putting your focus? Doom and gloom? Or everything working out, which requires confidence. You see how the Two of Pentacles is balancing this, trying to juggle all this? Unbelievable. Wow. All right. Let's look at relationships and love, relationships with ourselves, others. Are we hung up on the past? You know, things like that. Let's go. Let's do this. Ooh. Oh, wow. Well, you're out here, the star. So your energy is about healing, letting go of deception, and releasing your burdens. Yeah, this is it. You're letting this go. This is beautiful. End the world, completing a cycle. Wow. You could be dealing with one of the fixed signs, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, or a fellow Aquarius. But yeah, this is letting go of self-deception, finally winning this battle, okay? Maybe just calling a truce. Anyway, it works out in your favor. And you really have to believe that at this time, okay? Move forward confidently is the message I'm getting for you. So let's get our messages of love. So yeah, we're letting go of the deception from whatever that is. It could be this, different pages. You and this person don't share the same vision. Okay. So instead of trying to fit them into the wrong size hole, let them go. And know that something is out there that will both align to. You know what I'm saying? Be aware of that too. Really. Now, let's get what's the vibe. And that's maybe what you've been focusing on is relationships have been, chaotic for you and you're not finding that person that's on the same page. But if you keep up with it and let go of the fear of not having it, well, then it walks in. It literally walks in. So this can be the other reason too, exhausted. What the hell does that say? Burned out, burdened, and empty. Now, the 10 of Wands shows you got to release these burdens, okay? And you just may be exhausted. Listen, we all have, an exhaustion of some kind with this energy, but we need to replenish our energy. We need to have faith in ourselves and all of that, all the things that bring us to our highest good. That's important, okay? So let's go ahead and get a closing message for you, Aquarius. So regain your focus. Find a resolution with that battle, that inner conflict, and move forward confidently with taking a little bit of risk. It's gonna take some risk, but you can do it. So the closing message for you is wisdom. Wisdom comes from experience and reflection, yes, and this is a perfect time to do it. So use that inner wisdom. Let it wash over you. Let it take over. Let it empower you. Your confidence has been shaken. But now it's time to build on that and move forward. You deserve so much more. Will you fucking allow yourself to do it this week? Let go of the things that don't allow you to, that says, man, I'm not good enough. You are, and you can get this done, okay? All right, that's going to do it for this midweek reset. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Put 909 in the comments, of course. Those are your numbers. And watch the freaking weekend. That gives you the vibe for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday also. And if you would like a personal reading with me, click the link in the description. In person or online, I got you. Aquarius, you can do this. I have the utmost confidence in you. Now it's your turn. Make this shit happen and walk away from all this chaos. You no longer need it in your life. And when you let it go, you'll feel so much better. And you watch the opportunities, the love, the job, the money, it all comes in. So stop fighting it and resolve it. Okay? All right. I hope you enjoy your week. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all, and I will see you soon. Pisces, welcome to your Midweek Reset Tarot reading from March 11th all the way to March 17th. Thank you for being here. Welcome, 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 and I hope you are on your way to a fantastic week. Pisces, we're almost at the end of your season. Happy birthday for you, late Pisces. Happy birthday to you. Also, we got this new moon happening on the 18th for you. Just when, what a way to end this wonderful Pisces season for you. What was that? That was weird. But what a wonderful way to end Pisces season for you with this new moon. Having a new attitude. I got a new attitude, Patti LaBelle, boy. You know what I'm saying? But embrace this time. But this week is about letting things go that stop you from expressing your true self with yourself and with other relationships, to build and to strengthen those relationships. Future, past, present, and future. Okay? Now, if you didn't watch the cosmic weather at the beginning of the video, go ahead and watch that. That's where we go over all the astrology and the energy for this week so you can better navigate the days that follow. All right, so without further ado, let's go to the tarot table and start our little journey down tarot lane. Thank you so much for being here. Let's get your angel numbers first, Pisces. And happy birthday. Your season is ending, and it wasn't a bore, I'll tell you that much. So much changes. You should be proud of yourself, and you've only just begun. Look at this. The word of this week is prosperity with 808. Embrace your potential and welcome prosperity. You are making wise decisions and heading in the right direction. There you go. Beautiful energy. Beautiful. All right. Let's get a message from our guides. Now, this week, Archangel Michael wants to have a say and give you some guidance and advice. Thank you so much. And we're going to use his deck, the Sword of Light Oracle. So let's get that started. Let's see what Archangel Michael has for you this week. We're already focusing on prosperity and welcoming it into our life. Make sure you put the numbers 808 in the comments to claim that. Claim that prosperity, boys and girls. Absolutely. And it's number 3 with Archangel Michael is with you now. Even though you can't see it, I am actively working on this situation. I am here and I am helping you. Beautiful energy. I felt that card. All right, so let's read up on it. Let's see. All right, so I'm speaking like Archangel Michael, okay? In this moment, I am actively helping you to accomplish what you asked for. I am in communication with your guardian angels, Pisces, with my archangel brothers and sisters, and with Source. We are coordinating our efforts on your behalf. So take a deep breath and try to let your worries on this topic fade away. There's no need for you to pause your plans. You can continue to move forward with confidence and in peace. If you do feel a need to take a break or rest, however, this is a perfect time to do so. I'm sure you're not going to argue with me on that. Your guardian angel team and I will make sure that things energetically continue to move in the right direction. So remember, my Sword of Light is always available to you to remove any blocks on your path. Know in your heart that all is going to be okay. As always, you can ask for my assistance at any time. And if you need a sign that I'm with you, you can ask for that too. Wow. Is there more to that? Nope. I guess that's it. Okay, good. Very good. Beautiful energy. Now, let's move on to our shadow work and see. Okay, shadow work. Let's do it. There it is. Avoidance. Didn't you get this card last week? I'm almost getting deja vu. It's key to see the need to avoid discomfort, but also to overcome it and thrive. So this is about confrontation, even though it's uncomfortable. But Archangel Michael is helping you in this situation, and it's about making progress. So don't avoid it. Embrace it, okay? So let's go ahead and get the meat of the reading. All right. Let's see. What else do we have for Pisces? What else do we have? Let's go. Okay. You saw that. You gotta take them. Wow. Okay. All right, so things may seem a little imbalanced, okay? But I want you to be rest assured, and this is very similar to Capricorn's reading, which is very weird, is that you have the ability, you're in balance because you're focusing on all the chaos. Whose chaos is it? Is it yours or is it somebody else's? We need to focus on prosperity because anytime we get the Two of Pentacles, that always shows in a lack mentality. And maybe you've been in this lack mentality and you're finally like, what the hell is going on here? The Seven of Wands is standing your ground and also protecting your energy. Pisces, you got to understand that you take in other people's pain and energy as part of your own, and then it really messes you up. You know what I'm saying? So we've got to protect ourselves, keep ourselves in a bubble. We don't need to take away everybody's pain. No, that's not how it works. But when we do that, the Page of Cups brings in an opportunity of some sort here. So this can be being in a lack mentality. And there's almost a fear of it. It's almost like so much has happened that you just keep thinking that it's going to keep happening and you're never going to get caught up. And I'm telling you, you're wrong on that aspect, okay? So let's get some oracles to reinforce this message and see what we have. Yeah. Wow. Okay. So, wow. All right. Trapped in fear. Again, another 8. We're trapped in fear. We need to get out of that. How? With spiritual strength, with your resilience. I got this. I can do this. By going within, with your inner wisdom. Another 9. Okay? And another 8 with taking your power back. You're strong enough to do this. And I think it's incredible how we have 888 over here. Again, enforcing the abundance route. So again, you're going without, so you need to go within. You know what I mean? It's very, But this calls for spiritual strength. You got to let down your walls also. You know, you're strong enough. Yeah, look at what's going on here. What do we have for relationships? What's going on with the relationships with Pisces? So we got to release fears. We got to release focusing on chaos. Oh, wow. Look at all major cards. This is a big deal. Releasing judgment. Don't be tempted to sit in this. Okay? No, we got to set ourselves free from this. And it's time. So again, the Wheel of Fortune is coming in here saying that it's time. That luck is on your side, actually. This could also be money coming in. There's a big focus on finances and money and opening yourself up to more. The 8s, the 10s, they all have it here. Especially when it comes to relationships. Wow, let's get some messages of love. Really crazy energy, boys and girls. Crazy. Yeah, we definitely need this. Support. Lean on your inner circle during this time. That's right. You don't need to go at this alone. But the answers that you seek need to come from within, not from what other people think you need to do. And this is huge. This goes along with that, is boundaries. Firm boundaries are needed now. Wow. So again, you can't solve other people's problems, but you can make headway on solving your own. You know what I mean? And you can't take that away from them. Because when you do, you embody that and it fucks with your energy. What good does that do? You know what I mean? Let's get, what's the vibe? Man, it is pouring outside. But it's 60 degrees. I'll take it. Shit. Okay. Oh boy. What's going on here? For a lot of you Pisces, you could be opening up to a love affair. Dirty little secret, a sex fix, a down low. Could be hooking up, something like that if you're single. If you are in a relationship, I got a feeling that a little love goes a long way for this week, you know? I mean, it cures what ails you. All right? So let's get a closing message for you. But again, you know, we gotta set our boundaries. We gotta let go of the fear. You're not stuck. It's perspective. And this is probably all you need is a little peace. Find inner peace in moments of stillness. Again, just because things are kind of quiet doesn't mean you got to shake it up. And I got to have chaos. Some of you may be into that too, so be aware of it. But this is making progress. The 8s have it. Put 888 in the comments. You know, I should have put that down there because we just had enough 8s. What's that saying? Abundance, achievement, and staying focused. Put that in the comments. 888 to claim this reading. This is beautiful, but don't take on everybody else's trials and tribulations because it puts you out of focus. Protect your energy this week, okay? And learn that you are a psychic sponge. So protect your energy. As soon as somebody starts going, woe is me, shield up. That'll help a lot. And then you won't be so exhausted at the end of the day, okay? All right. Pisces, that is going to do it for your midweek reset. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget, put 888 I attract abundance into the comments and check out the freaking weekend. Gives you the vibe for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Let's see how that's going to go down, okay? And if you would like a reading with me in person or online, click the link in the description. All the info is there at your leisure. All right, Pisces, happy birthday. We're at the end of this, but make it a good one, okay? Release so you can start anew. I love you all. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon.